that should hopefully work then. Okay then. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can put that back up again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. What the hell was that? What the heck was that? Chat, I shit you not. I'm in the middle of talking, and all of a sudden, my computer says, your computer has encountered a fatal error and needs to restart. I've never seen that before. That is wild. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see. Let me make sure Stardew goes back on. Finally, microphone. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What is it? Stardew Valley is... What? Land code? No, thank you. That's fine. I don't want to do that. Nope. Go back. Let's go back to... Do I hear my music? Do you hear that? Yep. I don't hear any Stardew music. Hold up a second. Hello there. Hello there. I can't hear any Stardew. Can anybody else hear Stardew? I can't hear Stardew whatsoever. I lost my day progress. I lost my day progress? Oh, man! I can't hear any Stardew, so hold up. Let me go back and do that. Hey, Nora, welcome back. King of Autumn out there. Oh, actually, I can't hear my headphones. I can't hear anything happening. Hold up, let me test something. For context, chat, we just got back. My computer restarted out of nowhere. Okay, I can hear that. Okay, but I didn't hear that. Okay, hold up a second. Let me kill Stardew and bring it back up again. So, small little technical difficulty here. So we gotta do, chat, is I gotta, I'm gonna do a little thing. Gotta do a little thing. Hold up a second. Let me do this. Murph. There we go in there. I have an ad break running again because we're just back. That'll give you some time to clean up the bot. Because things are skabroken. Things are skabroken. Let me go in here, click this button over here, pop over there, show a request, make sure nobody lost their orders. Make sure nobody lost their orders. Open over here, over there. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup work, chat. A little bit of live cleanup work. Wacky, wacky fun time. Wacky, wacky, wacky fun time. Also, you were modified here and there. There we go. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna open, go over there, go there, copy path, go over here. Nobody make an order yet, by the way. Nobody make an order yet. Nobody make an order yet. I'm fixing it right now. Fixing it right now. There we go. Over here, there. Great. Great. Let me pop this out and then click this button. It shows up properly, hopefully. It shows up properly, hopefully. Everybody's orders are recovered. We're all good. We're all good there. I still can't hear... I still can't hear Stardew Valley for some reason. That is super awkward. That is super duper awkward. And nobody else can hear Stardew Valley either. That's super duper awkward. Let's go back in here. Let's do some troubleshooting. Oh, that's because the sound was turned off. That's wacky. There we go. Stardew's back. Stardew's back. Apparently I lost all my progress for the day. That makes me so sad, but that's okay. Now we got a game plan. Now we've got a game plan. Annie, like, try restarting your computer. I want to apologize to everybody who just had to experience that. Oh, that is so annoying. That's literally never happened before, chat. Literally never happened before. Oh my gosh. Hi, what's up? Right. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Now they're not. Thank you, my love.
I just wasn't sure if you're breaking.
Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. My dearest just whispered in my ear. She's like,
Brad.
oh, it was Brad? Oh, Brad whispered in Anna's ear, and then Anna whispered in my ear? That's so hot, dude. Thank you both. Thank you both. Okie dokie. Alright, I need to make a note to myself. Apparently, CameroxnWithAnX has to get smarter about his redemptions, because he thought he was smart. We need kill support. There we go. Growing pains, chat! We're starting 2026 off right. With growing pains. Oh my gosh. This is the first time we've seen X without a cam. I mean, like, the death of the screen. Okay. Chat, I think everything works good now. Welcome back from the ads. I think everything is fixed now. Anna grabbed the kilt. She went to go grab the kilt, and she killed the stream.
No, the kilt killed the stream.
I killed the stream. There we go. I have a kilt. There we go. Take that off screen.
Where do you want it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll go put it on the chair.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, Phoenix, welcome in. Welcome to the Bourbon X. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi there, everybody. All right, we're back. I got a full martini in my body. Fuck it, let's do infinity. We completely lost our progress in starting today. That's reason number 565 of drinking. So that's where we're going. Cypress says, Cam, are you wearing pants? No! Yes, I am. Okie dokie. Ugh. Here's our order of operations, chat. Infusion time first, because that's gonna go on its own. Then the infinity bottle. We good? I think we're good. All right, bring it in here. Click this button. Swap over to infinity. All right. Let's try to pick things up from here, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Alrighty then. It's infusion time here at the Bourbon X. So, let me grab a new little mat here. I want this place to be clean. All right, chat. It's infusion time. Anna, where's the bag of Skittles?
Oh, the bag of Skittles is over there. Why do you need it, though?
Where?
Right
Where?
If you look next to the dragon.
Oh, right here. Gotcha. Cool.
Why do you need it, though?
Because I need it for the edit. There we go. So, Disney Queen says, put dessert Skittles in Japanese shochu. It's infusion time. So let's do it. That's my thing for the edit, chat. It's infusion time. It's infusion time. It's infusion time here at the Bourbon X. Disney Queen says to add dessert Skittles to Japanese shochu. Let's give it a try, right? Infusion time is here again, chat. We're gonna take, okay, so I gotta unplug this guy. Because I only have one outlet over here. And it wasn't the breaker this time, chat. It was the computer. So what we're gonna do, chat, is this. I'm gonna grab a microphone. Because that's something that we're all obsessed with around here. Right? Microphone. Microphone. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. For sous vide style infusions, we're gonna take 200 milliliters of shochu, pop it in a sous vide bag, and add 7 of each of the dessert Skittles flavors. Pop that into a sous vide bath at 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours, and check on it in a bit. That's what we're gonna do, chat. That's what we're gonna do. 200 milliliters first of this bottle of shochu. Let's do it. Emily asking, how long will the infusion take? Where the flavor will be it nicely? Honestly, I don't know. This is how we're gonna do it for this particular segment of the show. Sous vide infusions will be 2 hours. Blends will be about a few minutes. Rapid infusions will also be about a few minutes. This is the long and hot process. Long, hot, and vacuum sealed. That's the idea. And I have beautiful, beautiful graduated beakers thanks to Entropy the Ferret. And I don't have to use my plastic ones anymore. Nora, like 7 of each flavor is oddly specific. Are you Ansem getting the Princesses of Heart? Me? No. It's actually Disney Queen who did it.
My favorite number.
Yeah.
7.
7's her favorite number.
7 my lucky number.
Let's see.
13, 11, and 4.
Yeah. Emily, like, I didn't know that you could use the sous vide machine to infuse liquor. Oh yeah, dude. It was a method that I started experimenting with a bit last year, actually. Rather than in May. Ozzy, welcome back. Is it infinity bottle time? It will be in a hot second. But first we have to do this infusion. My dearest partner, Anna, was the first person to redeem infusions at the Bourbon X, and we're combining dessert Skittles with Japanese shochu. Also, I didn't have to use the graduated cylinder. I could have used the beaker. But I think the graduated cylinder makes a cool sound. I think it makes a cool sound. Let's pop this in here. There we go.
Enough Skittles?
I don't know. You made the choice of 7 of each. Oh my gosh.
I'm so scared. That's a lot. We need to add more.
Would you like to adjust your recipe, my love?
Please.
How many more Skittles would you like of each color, love?
I'm gonna have 11 of each color now. Or we could do 13. For the Skittles.
Where did I put the Skittles?
Shit, Cameron. Oh, there it is. I'm scared. What if it doesn't
Anybody got any questions while we're sorting this out?
No, I'll fix it.
Let's see. Hacker saying for rapid infusions, what methods do you use? CO2, vacuum, others? Rapid infusions, the ISI whipper gets nitrous oxide only. We're not carbonating things via that method. Although technically speaking, and actually somebody can remind me of this and put it in the suggestions channel, carbon dioxide should be an infusible if it's not already an infusible. Also, why did my starting music die? Oh, because that happens in the game. Wait, it's not, shouldn't be dead. Oh, I do hear music. It's just very, very low. Okay, okay. I hear the birds. I hear the birds. Oh, thank goodness. I get confused. Tinker's like 13. 13, right? Oh, now I have to...
Each.
Ugh.
Should I put it in a note?
No, I have to adjust the edit now because I already said it. That's okay. I don't mind doing it. Anything for my love.
Okay.
Anything for my love. Hold on. No! Wait, oh, okay. Just in the shot glass, please.
Oh.
In the shot glass, please. Thank you.
I didn't realize.
Thank you.
I already dropped it.
I see Phoenix out there saying, have you and Lycos seen Stranger Things? I don't know about Lycos. He's not here right now. I've seen the first couple seasons.
Stranger Things scares me.
Yeah, Anna won't watch with me.
It's body horror. It's scary.
Yeah. Carbon dioxide. Is that an infusible? Is that an infusible?
Okay.
All right, apparently it's not. Somebody remind me of that. Okie dokie. So, we're going to take 13 total? 13 of each of the dessert Skittles infused flavor. Sorry. We're going to take 13 of each of the dessert Skittles flavors, combine them with the soju. There we go. Right on in there. Seal that up. Seal that up. Place it in a 150-degree water bath for about 2 hours. We'll check on that. So here's the fun part about the vacuum seal. Here we go. We're gonna watch it happen. Carbon monoxide. Anakin, you know that's not correct. You know that's not correct. Let's see. I see King of Autumn out there saying that apparently Stranger Things didn't catch your interest. That's fair. Sulfate hexafluoride? That can't be infused into a cocktail. Probably. That doesn't sound very safe for consumption. There we go. They're already starting to dissolve.
I love it.
Dude, they're already starting to dissolve.
It makes me so happy.
That's incredible. Vacuum seal. Oh, hi there. Oh, I gotta plug it in. Forgot to plug it in. Gotta plug it in. Here we go. Oh, opposite direction. I will eventually redo my outlets around here. There we go. Sous vide. There we go. We're gonna try to get out the air bubbles as we can. There we go. Give it a seal. Let's see. Hacker, remember, nothing is safe for consumption if you eat enough. Everything in moderation, and sometimes including moderation. That's fair. Ozzy's saying, personally, I teared through the finale when the finale came out. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Emily asking, 1 infusion per stream? 1 infusion per stream. Oh, and that was a very bad seal, so we're gonna do another one. I always double seal my infusions, chat, because I don't want to screw things up. There we go. I see Josh out there saying, what are we vacuum sealing? Skittles into this bottle of liquor. This one right here. Welcome in, Josh. There we go. But yes, 1 infusion per stream, because it tends to take a little while. Until we get more comfortable with the format. If we get more comfortable with the format, we might be able to do a little bit more. Maybe. Oh, that was also a very bad seal. All right, let's do a third.
Why are they not sealing good?
Because I'm doing this backwards. I don't typically do this seal at this angle. But I did it for the camera angle. I'm learning. I'm getting familiar with my own show segment. Who knew? Zesty out there saying, finally having my first energy drink of the day, spending 5 hours at the ER, then going to work tires yet. Oh my gosh, are you guys okay? I hope you guys are okay. My goodness gracious. Nora asking, what brand is that vacuum sealer? It is Anova. Anova. I have never had an issue with this, aside from the fact that the little piece on it tends to try to go up a little bit. All right, that seems good to me. Is it a seal? Are we sealed? We're sealed. Great, we're sealed. Dude, it's already infusing. We're already infusing. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Anna, it's okay. Dearest, it's totally okay.
I want it to go down.
You got it. You got it. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. There we go.
This takes a little bit.
There we go. Let me pop this back.
I can get it out.
That's okay. I believe in you. I believe in you. Phoenix asking what's stream schedule? Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. That's whatever time it is for you right now, minus about 2 hours or so.
It's almost there.
All right, now I gotta plug this guy in. I need more plugs back here, chat. We'll get here eventually. There we go.
Hold on. Look at that murky water.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. We got our hot water. Right? Pop that right in here. Pop this in here. We'll check on it later. There we go. I need some clippies. Clippies are over here. Clippies are over here. There we go. And we'll check on this in 2 hours. Alexa, set Alexa, set a timer for 2 hours.
Just a second, please. What would you like to be reminded about?
Just set a timer. You don't need to remind me of anything in particular. Just keep being you.
I'm still setting up that reminder for you. What would you like to be reminded about?
Infusion time, baby!
I've set that reminder for 12:18 a.m. tomorrow.
There we go. 2 hours, 12:18 a.m. Thank you, Alexa. You're so helpful.
You're welcome. Glad I could help with that reminder.
Yeah! Sous vide, baby! Damn right, Bert!
Oh, I should have wrapped it in.
Happy freaking New Year, Birdie boy! If I can even call you that. Feel free to let me know if I should or should not call you Birdie boy, by the way. Anyways, let's see. Phoenix out there saying 9 p.m. for you is technically your bedtime for school, but I stay up. Just as a reminder, the Lorax podcast is a podcast for all ages. This stream is for people 18 years or older, so I hope you're talking about college. If you are under the age of 18, please leave.
It could be their job.
It could be your job. I'm just making sure. Anyways, now let's open up the Infinity bottle. Pop in. There we go. This is your Infinity bottle. Wait, what are we putting in here again? Oh, the brown butter bourbon. I gotta go get that. Who did it though? Who was it? It was Brad.
It was more than awesome.
More than awesome. What got picked? I got the bourbon. There we go. What do I see out there? 2 p.m. in Sydney, Australia right now. Is it really, John? Oh, it's Tuesday for you. Well, happy January 6th for you. I see out there. Anyways, this is your Infinity bottle. Every single time we take from the bottle, we've got to put something back into the bottle, so let's give it a try so far. First Infinity of 2026, dude. At the CameroxnWithAnX, a bar only for adults. If you are a child, go home. I mean, no disrespect by that. We would love to have you back here when you're older, by the way. Anyways, Cypress says stay moist. Sure. Oh, that was Rosewitch, actually. Thank you. In any case, let's do this, chat. Oh, we put Malort in here last time, right? Yeah, we did. That was sticky. That was very sticky. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. Is there something on the... Oh, there's just sugar. I swear, I was like, I feel something sharp on there. Is that glass? Nope. It's just sugar. It's solidified. It's crusty, chat. It's crusty, dude. Crusty Infinity. Oh my gosh. Crusty Infinity. Okie dokie. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Looking forward to it. Do you want the first sip?
I will leave after this.
What's funny is Anna came home today and she's like, I don't want to do people. And I was like, that's fine. Don't participate.
Well, I did great after the peopling left.
You're good, dude. You're good. Disney Queen interrupting the show is one of my favorite parts about this job, dude.
You hate this sometimes.
Oh, I love this. All the time. Sometimes I hate it during the moment because anxiety.
Oh, Lord. Came back! Oh, it sticks. Oh, God.
Hacker, like, sugar is just sticky glass. You're not wrong. Well, actually, I think you are.
Sour sweet malort.
Is that how you describe that?
It's not really sour. I just thought that was most appropriate.
It didn't seem very sour to me.
It's like floral sweet malort.
Well, guess we'll see what happens, right? First Infinity of the year, chat. Infinity number 100, by the way, should be happening on Monday the 19th, by the way, if you want to be there for that. Somebody was asking on TikTok, are we getting something special? I wasn't planning on something special. Just the same thing we always do for every 25, right? If you guys have ideas, feel free to let me know. That does smell quite nice. Those floral fruity notes smell more pleasant than they did previously. It's like... It's got an odor to it, not quite unlike a sweet, fruity, floral candy. I know I just opened up that bag of Skittles just a little bit ago, but I swear I smell something almost like a Skittle in there. Which Skittle exactly? I don't really know. It's just the aroma. Actually, let's compare. Wait, let's compare. Hold up a second. No. Nah. Autumn says, after 100, we do a redo, brand new flavors, clean bottle. Clean bottle? That's not what infinity means. Solid idea, though. Solid idea. Then it wouldn't be infinity now, would it? Let's give it a try. If there's any one note that comes off of this the most, it's that fruit. It's that fruit. Like, it really smells like a fruit now. Like, specifically one singular fruit. I guess it's huckleberry, right? It must be huckleberry, because that was the most recent fruit we put in here. Wow. Get the palate ready. Going for a more accurate taste number 2. Oh, there it is. Oh, oh, the Malort is making its presence known. But the Malort tastes fruity? Again, I think it tastes like a huckleberry, but if your huckleberry tastes like that, run the other direction. Ooh, dude, it's got, oh my goodness gracious, wow. That Malort is coming across so, oh, let's call it terpenetic. Like of terpenes. Call it a little bit hoppy in a way. Bitter, fruity, but also oddly viscous. Like, it's fruity Malort, but it coats your tongue and kind of tastes a little bit like weed. Like, I get some weed notes in there too. Just because of that bitterness. Hoppiness. Wow, dude. That took all my effort not to react viscerally the first time. Oh my gosh. That feels, if anything, I prefer this to urinal cake smell, though. I prefer this to a urinal cake aroma. Let's try it again. Actually, let me massage my face for a second. There we go. Oh my gosh. Autumn saying Singapore Swinger Bloody Mary. Oh, well, we are in the new year. I guess we could do I don't want to do a Bloody Mary with this. This feels bad. Have we done a sling before? I don't know if we've done a Singapore sling yet. What's interesting to me is that hoppy bitterness exists in the same place as, it exists in the same place as where the mint flavor once was. That's intriguing. It's not super minty anymore. There is a sort of minty air, but instead of it being like mint air, it's like a hoppy air, a weedy air, a bitter, malorty air, a malorty air. Yeah, I see that out there. I totally see that. Right, let me make a small note for myself. I'm looking at the what was it? I'm looking at the vertical angle, and I see that the vertical angle is picking up the replies. I gotta fix that. Remove replies from. Is that showing up on my side? That's not showing up. There we go. Okay. From vertical chats. All right, cool. Brown butter was added. Entropy brown butter is about to be added. You came just in time. And it could say Malort being a dried up fruit, basically. Yeah, it's pretty much what Malort is. It's very much like that. Very much like that. All right, let me see. So we got to put this in a cocktail, right? Somebody, what was it? Autumn was suggesting a Singapore Sling. I think we've done a Singapore Sling before. No, we have not. We have never done a Singapore Sling. Never mind. We have never done... Oh, sorry. I'm on the wrong file. Hold up. I'm on the wrong file. Sling. Yes, we did. Infini-Drink number 56 with a Singapore Sling. Granted, we don't have to say that we can't do the same one multiple times, right? It is a new year. We could repeat drinks if we want to. But I have a brand new list of classic cocktails that I want to look through first to see if something else vibes with these flavors a little bit more. Are there any Malort classic cocktails? I would say anything that's Negroni-like. If it calls for Campari, you can split the base with Malort. Let me think. Let me see what I got on here. It is like a fruity bitter. So I'm thinking any like a bitter style, like quote classic drink. You know? Cypress and an old fashioned. You could do an old fashioned. I don't know exactly how much mileage we get out of this with an old fashioned. Like one of the issues with Infinity in the state that it is right now is like a liqueur. If we made an old fashioned out of this, we'd drown it in base spirit, and it wouldn't make for a very nice drink. Like previously, what I would have done is I would take 2 ounces of Infinity and then add a little bit of sugar, maybe a little bit of bitters on top of it. But it doesn't like unless you're the kind of person who really values, let's say, an old fashioned made from like liqueur. That's not a good use for this bottle right now. Not in my opinion, right? Massive suggesting a screwdriver. I'm pretty sure we did a screwdriver. Rob Roy we did as well. Manhattan we've done before. Long Island iced tea we've done before. By the way, you can use ! I think Infini-Drink or Infini-Drink, and I think it prints out the same list that I'm looking at of drinks we've done before. I think. Let's see what we had in here. I don't know if we've done... I think we've done a White Lady before. An Infini-Drink? Easiest drink to make? A shot? I'm not taking a shot of this. Nah. I take shots for occasions. Not just because I feel like it. Oh, you know, we haven't done a Harvey Wallbanger. That's screwdriver-like. Because for a while, I just didn't do it. Have we done a Wallbanger? Infini-Banger? No, we haven't. Should we... That's got orange juice. Oh, wait. I don't... Do I have any more orange juice? I need to check if we have orange juice. If we have orange juice, we're going to do a Harvey Wallbanger.
The orange juice fermented?
Yes, the orange juice that is currently fermented. Did you throw it out?
You're going to have the fermented orange juice?
Hell yeah, we will. It's safe for... It's probably safe for consumption. It's probably safe for consumption. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. If it smells good, looks good, tastes good, it's good. It's good. I think we should do an Infini-Wallbanger. That's what I think we'll do. So let me get my recipe set. Let me first make sure I have visual contact with the orange juice, and I will get back to you on that. Hey, OJ, welcome to the 2026. I don't know what I was saying there. Welcome to the 2026. It's so good to have you. I'm going to go see if we have orange juice that is not molding. If it's molding, we're not using it. If it's just a little fizzy, that's fine. I love unexpected. Check it with you guys. Check with you guys. If there's a fizz, you'll hear it. If there's a fizz, you'll hear it. I'm back. Welcome back, chat. Oh, my computer's still on. Thank goodness. The name's Infini-Banger. Harvey Infini-Banger. Fucking love that, dude. All right, let's see. Is it fermented, chat? Oh, yeah. That's fermented. That's fermented. And it smells great, by the way. It smells great, looks great. I tasted this the other day. It still tastes great. We're using it. We're totally using this. Yeah. All right, let's develop our recipe, shall we? Infini-Banger. I hardly know her. Only time I'm making that joke this stream. There we go. By the way, Josh, earlier you said you were just sipping on a wild turkey, by the way, right? I saw that comment earlier. I didn't acknowledge it, but I was like, I wanted to say nice. I wanted to say nice. Let me pull up the recipe on my phone. Infini-Banger. Harvey. This recipe calls for vodka, across the board. Is it half an ounce of Galliano, about an ounce and a half of vodka, 3 ounces of the OJ? The one from Cocktail Codex says to add some fresh lemon juice, which I'm going to do because the bottle is very sweet right now and we want that to balance it out. I will absolutely do that. Let's see. Autumn's saying too, a revolver, ooh, zombie, and blood and sand. All of those, I really like a blood and sand, only if it's got lemon juice in it. I find that the orange juice is just a little bit too sweet for me, you know? Let's see. Let's put this, oh no, I need this to type things. All right, let's bring this back up on the screen. I'm all out of sorts today, chat. My computer randomly restarted earlier. It was hilarious, actually, chat. Like, so I was reading chat, and then Stardew became a black screen with a warning that said, your computer encountered a fatal error, it has to restart. And by the time that I reacted to it, the computer was already in the midst of restarting. I was like, what the hell was that? I should have taken a picture of it. So I could send it to the manufacturer and complain like I always do. Oh, it was wacky. You got this. I appreciate that, Emily. 2 ounces or 60 milliliters of Infinity number, what is it, 96? Infinity number 96. We got this. We'll always pull through. The stream will happen, chat. The stream will happen. Then, we're going to add vodka to it. We're actually just going to add this in addition. Actually, we're going to split the vodka. So we're going to add, instead of an ounce and a half of vodka, we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of vodka. Or 45 milliliters, not 45, 22.5, I can't type today, 5 milliliters of vodka. There we go. We're going to use, what do I have on hand? Oh, I had this Upstate vodka, so I'm going to use that. Upstate vodka. It's actually distilled from apples. Then we're going to add half an ounce of Galliano. Galliano l'Autentico. Autentico. I spelled that wrong. L'Autentico. And then 3 ounces, 15 milliliters, or about 90 milliliters of orange juice. Mine is fermented. Yours doesn't have to be. And then half an ounce. Actually, we're going to do 2.5 ounces of lemon juice or orange juice to balance out a little bit. That's going to be 60 plus 7.5. 67.5. I think I did that math correctly. Did I? No, it's 75. No, 75. It's 75. Trying to do math. I've already had a drink already, chat. Then half an ounce. About 15 milliliters of lemon juice. There we go. And what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Short shake all ingredients with 3 tiny ice cubes. Method. Short shake. Short shake. With 3 ice cubes for about 5 seconds, then strain into a highball glass filled with ice. Short shake, then strain over ice. Any garnish on this one? Half an orange wheel, you're getting a persimmon and you're gonna like it. Garnish with a persimmon. Persimmon. There we go. All right, I'm going with it. Garnish with the persimmon. Why? Because that's what I have. And some of them are still infused with vodka, and that makes me a very happy boy. I'm ready for it, chat. Are you ready for it? I'm ready for it. How about we try this in a Harvey Wallbanger? I'm gonna grab the Paul bottle for this one. I forgot my Galliano. I'm gonna go grab my Galliano. Galliano. Mixing drinks and changing lives, chat. That's what we're doing. Today we're mixing drinks. The life-changing comes afterwards. Unless I'm changing your life right now, in which case, we're off to a great start. Look at this tall-ass bottle. It's taller than I am.
Correct.
Sometimes. Anyways. Let's see. Disney Queen was saying, I think he's done all of them. Yes, we did it a revolver and the other two. I remember that.
You've done a revolver?
Yeah, we done a revolver. Actually, we did that recently. Autumn saying, look back at the YouTube shorts. You have 90 up making the Infini-Banger number 91. Well, actually, every single video you see on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram is at least 2 weeks behind. That is the most accurate number. This is number 96 right now. The live stream is always going to be about 2 weeks ahead of whatever comes out on the shorts and whatnot, because it takes me, personally, about 2 weeks to edit everything that happens. Because I do not have an editor. Just to make sure everybody's aware. If you ever want to be a part of any of that, tell your friends. If you like the content, tell them to come to the live stream. It's like that, but better. And lasts much too long. Much too long. Anyways. Did I say banger? Banger? Did I banger yet? Let's make a Harvey Wall banger. I hardly know. Oh my god, those persimmons are really getting to me, dude. Every single one of those slices, every single one of these persimmons are infused with vodka, dude. This persimmon stole about half an ounce of vodka from me, and I intend on getting it back. Thank you, Disney Queen. Wait. That was in response to the banger comments?
No, that was right before he sent it.
Are you really? Really? You did not send those bits in reference to me speaking about, quote, banging her.
Oh.
Really? That was totally coincidence?
That was right after you saying, like,
wow, dude. Wow, dude. That's hilarious to me. That just came in now. Anyways.
You're welcome. Would be number 1.
Sorry, I hit a brick wall for a second there.
Oh my god, it's late. I need to go to bed.
Ah, yes, that's what you do with a cocktail. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Grab a shaker for this one and start with 2 ounces of our Infinity Mix. Reboot. Cameron had to reboot too. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it! Yes! Grab a shaker for this one and start with 2 ounces of our Infinity Mix. Not the brown butter bourbon, not yet. Cypress like, what about a Harvey Wall bang him? I don't really know him either, all things considered. Besides, my partner probably wouldn't let me. Monogamy! With an X. That's a completely different context. Excuse me. Oh! Anyways. 3/4 of an ounce of vodka. I'm using this one that's distilled from apples. What a magnificent... Oh, I want this in the infinity bottle just because of the pop, dude. That was awesome. That was a fucking 12, dude. That was a fucking 12. Bert out there with the subscription. Oh, dude, you didn't have to do that, but I'm so glad that you did. Also, water? Sure. I like that idea. Thank you, Bert. Your support of the Bar of the Next means I can get cool shit like this in the future. That's my booze money. That's my booze money. Hacker saying, do your list of recipes is private or can you share it? Here, where are you, Hacker? I think this command works. Does this command work? Exclamation point, Infini-Drinks. Is that working? Does that work? No. There it is. There's my list, Hacker. It's on its way. It's on its way. It's on my way. Bang the infinite. Damn right I will. Oh, what else do we need? Half an ounce of Galliano. I'm gonna pour this the fun way. Over top of my shoulders. Chat, did you know that this bottle is so large you can swing it around your head and pour like this? Cool little trick I learned from the very small number of bartending mixology courses that I took. Oh, Hacker did know that. All right, cool. Well, what about the people next to you? Huh? Huh? There we go. Half an ounce of Galliano L'Autentico. There we go. What else do we need? Half an ounce of lemon juice. Typically, Harvey Wall bangers do not have lemon juice in them, but I'm making it a little bit better. I'm using the cocktail codex recipe. Half an ounce of lemon juice. And I'm like, Jesus, that bottle is long. Yeah, you should see its brother. It's equally as long. Actually, chat, I think the tallest bottle I have ever laid eyes on are those bottles of Kirkland vodka that you can get at Costco. Oh, and you know what, chat? one of our pals got us a Costco membership for Christmas. I will find this bottle, chat, and when I do, I will absolutely share it with you. And yes, we will absolutely put it over our shoulder and try to pour with it like that. Because if Galliano can do it, Kirkland Vodka can do it too. Half an ounce of lemon juice. I'll say it for the 50th time, just in case nobody heard me the first time. Gosh. Lawyer saying we need to make bartending a recognized trade like plumbing or masonry. I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Ask any bartender whether it is a trade. Actually, I guess there are bartending schools, but a lot of bars just don't recognize it because you need the experience more so than anything else, which I guess is kind of what a trade school is for, right? I don't know, bud. I don't know. Heyo, Ender, welcome in. Welcome in. 2.5 ounces of orange juice. Mine's begun to ferment. Remember, chat, carbonated ingredients, pressurized ingredients shouldn't go in your shaker, but this is probably fine. It's probably okay. 2.5 ounces. Maybe flip this for the half ounce side. Here we go. Bert says, I'd say that bartending is a full trade. There we go. And they're like, it can't start a fire, so it's fine. Or rather, it doesn't have mold in it, so it's okay to put in my body. That's the key thing there. If that had mold, I'd stay away from it. Throw some cubes in here. Shake briefly. All right, let me say it again for the edit. Throw some cubes in here. Shake briefly. And then pour into a highball glass over ice. Garnish with an orange slice. If you're traditional. I've got persimmons. So damn it, I'm gonna use them. I see Sad Roses in chat. Hello, Sad Roses. Hello, Sad Roses. For this one, we're putting more ice in our shaker. We're putting more ice in our glass than we are in our shaker. We are specifically under-diluting this because every single one of my ice cube trays is stuck together. So, all right. Gosh, let's see. Oh my gosh. Why are you also... Can you guys... Can we not? Hey, cool. We didn't. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just want to put some ice in my bag, chat. Wow, this ice will not separate. Gee whiz, dog. Gee whiz. Sad Roses, welcome in, by the way. Good to see you back here. Happy 2026. There we go. Are you in there? You're in there. You're not in there. You're gonna go in my cocktail shaker. Well, actually, we'll get to you in a little bit. Go over there. Wow, that was loud. It landed right next to Sonic. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, Rose, which has got another hot dog in their body. Very good. Food is good, especially if you can keep it down. There we go. Oh, there's one more. There's one more. All right. Well, this one's gonna get. These is going in the bag. This is going over here. Hello there. There you go. There you go. We're all set up on ice. We're all set up on ice. Get out of here. Wow, they're all being very loud today. Gee whiz. Throw in here a couple of cubes, shake briefly, and then strain into a highball glass over some ice. It said specifically 3 cubes. So that's all I'm using. Cypress says, I think Sonic is on the table. Sonic is... I don't know what Sonic is, actually. I don't know what Sonic is or is not. So, there we go. Lawyer out there saying that you got some American persimmons at an orchard this October, dried them, and you have them in the pantry at the moment. Hey, that's what we're doing. That's one of the things we're doing. You didn't update the recipe, says, I just didn't put the, I didn't put the Infini-Banger. There we go. You know, I didn't update the name of the recipe. There we go. Infini-Banger. There we go. Infini-Banger. Yeah. Now it's updated. Oh my gosh. I love this show, dude. Short shake. We don't need much. Where is my highball glass? I think you're the glass I want. What, pal? Chat, what color do you think it's gonna be? I'm guessing a loquacious typhoon. Let's see. Sad asking, I can't help but notice the sous vide going on in the corner. What's that for? We've got an infusion happening right now, redeemed by Disney Queen. A new redemption on the channel. where you guys can tell me how to create our own ingredients. So currently we're working on, for Disney Queen, a dessert Skittle infused shochu. And that has some amount of time left on it. Whoa, I need ice. I need ice. There we go, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Good question, Roses. There we go. Put you in here. In there. Ah, do we need one more? I'm gonna say no. No more ice in that one. No more ice. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, chat. Oh. There we go. Chat, if you also agreed a loquacious typhoon color, you're correct. There we go. Wow, dude. That's beautiful. Wash line's kind of mad, but it's all right. Now, some people would use like I said, some people would use an orange slice, but I have persimmons. Hey, dearest! Can you snag a persimmon slice from the dehydrator? Yes, please. No. Oh, also, I completely wasted the day in Stardew Valley. I never paused the game. Whoops. No, you're good. You're good. The persimmons are on their way. I just don't want to cut into one of these ones because they're still looking. They're ripening mode. I don't want to cut them open. Lawyer saying you would make a great wizard or warlock. Always got a potion brewing. Yes, yes, yes. It's true. I'm not a doctor, so I will not prescribe these potions to make you feel better or just different. You won't necessarily feel better when drinking a cocktail, but you'll certainly feel different. And your tongue will too. Sad Rose is saying got a Twitch name change and now you're suddenly the thinker. Oh wait, what did you go by previously, Sad Roses? Oh? Oh, hello there. Thank you! Oh wow, it's a... Oh my gosh, did you feel the texture on this thing?
Yeah, the top is bumpy and the bottom is smooth.
Chat, this feels like leather. Like...
Yeah.
Leather.
It's weird.
It's just... Dude, tactily, this is a weird tactile feeling right now. Oh my gosh. It almost feels fuzzy. This has been the dehydrator for what, 2 hours?
It's purple.
Wow, it is kind of purple. All right, well. Oh, 9 sad roses was R_roses. Oh, okay, okay. Well, good to see you again, Roses. Funk. There we go. I also want a straw for this. Haha. Harvey Infini-Banger. That would not make a very good pickup line. Probably. I have a muscle right here near my elbow that is just twitching randomly right now. But I have a feeling that I know exactly why it is. It's the malort kicking in. Quite fruity, rather citrus forward. And oh, and then the malort kicks in. I was gonna say, for a brief moment, it reminded me of the more citrus floral characteristics of how the bottle was a couple times, of how the bottle was recently, right? For a hot second, it reminded me of the more floral citrus characteristics that the bottle had a couple redemptions ago, right? Except instead of it being lemon citrus, it's orange citrus now. It's appreciable. It is a very juicy cocktail, very fruity, and does have an almost, call it, savory component to it, reminiscent of, it's probably a candy, and it might be something caramelly or perhaps even toffee-like. I'm still trying to pin it down exactly. But then, It just slowly washes over you. Bitter, hoppy, malorty. And that's where it stays. Like the pith of an orange peel wedged in between every single one of your teeth and also somehow your tongue. And like a bit vanilla-y too. That's that Lautentico kicking in. All things considered, it is not a bad cocktail at all. This is very tasty. I will say this, it is very tasty. It is very flavorful, it is very juicy, it is very citrus, and it also has those lovely I don't really get much of the anise notes from the Galliano. Those are completely falling flat for me, except for like a little bit, but I honestly don't know whether that's Galliano or whether that's something in Infinity acting almost anise-like in a way, which wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. I think that savory characteristic is coming from the Huckleberry Moonshine in there, which I described as almost creme de cassis-like in a way. It's a fruity savoriness, right? I get that, but it's coming across as, again, a little bit more pastry-like. Like a caramel or a toffee, something else like that. I want to call it caramelly, but it's not the type of caramel that I'm used to, and I know there's a bunch of different expressions of caramel, but I'm going to keep it like that. It doesn't end as bitter as you'd think it would. And at the very end, my mouth tastes like that almost like a while back, I gave you guys a description of like it being like some sort of weird savory mint candy in the back of a drawer somewhere. It's that like rustic, like vintage flavor. Something that's, I guess, oxidized, right? Something that's been sitting. I guess you would call that oxidized, right? Excuse me. That wasn't oxidized. That tasted like vanilla orange. Orange vanilla. In that order. Orange vanilla. That order. Gosh. Rose is being like, it looks very mango-y to me. Yeah, no, not very mango. If anything, it looks very mango. It's got a persimmon hanging in it. It doesn't taste like either of those things. Not at all. Granted, it's mostly orange juice, and I taste the orange juice, right? Like that's very clear to me. Gosh. Emily's saying, too, what you're describing is I'm not a fan of what you're describing. Lucky for us, Infinity will recover. It always does. It always does. With that being said, Autumn 2, like, it's very citrus forward, and there's the Malort. Yep. It's weird because So what's interesting to me, and I have a reason for this. I think I know exactly why. Previously, this Infinity bottle decanter, sometime last year, was a lot bigger. It started out a lot bigger. The original Infinity decanter was at least a liter in volume. So, relatively speaking, every new edition had a relatively smaller effect on what the next flavor was going to be. So, the next bottle, when we transferred the decanter, it got a little bit smaller. So we had to transfer in the old stuff and make sure it all got in there. This is the smallest decanter that Infinity has ever been in, and that's by design. This can fit exactly, or just about, 750 milliliters. That is the size of most of the bottles that you can find here in the United States. So, previously, we had 2 Malort redemptions in a row, and the Malort was kind of a second thought. It wasn't super forward on Malort. Although you could taste it, it just didn't have as much of an effect after it was added. That's because the volume was a lot bigger, so a higher percentage of the bottle was being displaced at the time. Now that this is as small as it is, the numbers are different, right? And if anybody uses the Infinity command to see, well, the numbers say percentage-wise, the calculation takes into account when the Infinity bottle changed in size. So the calculation is done already, so. And I think that's kind of interesting. So I think that's why I taste the Malort so much more potently this time. But I don't know. Cypress like, orange, you glad it doesn't taste like lemon cleaning product? Yes. I don't like urinals in my mouth. I don't like it. Hacker's seeing some pretty large decanters out there too, 3 to 5 liters and otherwise. Rose is saying too, flavor's so flavory that you spent a solid 3 or 4 minutes pondering. I got all the time that I found out. I've been learning more and more. And actually, this is something I'll thank you guys on, because this is something that's honestly, I think I can look back on positively, leaving 2025 behind me. I developed this show because I was under the impression that not everybody wants to sit around and watch gaming for a while. Honestly, nobody wants to sit around and watch a guy do mixology. Instead, we have to have it segmented with games. You guys have proven me wrong. You guys have been the ones to prove to me that evidently we don't even need to touch the game. We can do mixology for 8 to 9 hours at a time, and we're still here for it, and we're still having fun, and we're still enjoying it, and it's still a good show. Thank you. Because that's not what I was thinking was going to happen by the time this year came around. I'm thankful for it. But anyways, you know, also too. I just had a thought. Because we have the Infini-Clubs now, right? If you guys want to, and I'll send this out here. If you guys want to, feel free to add, when you make an Infinity Redemption, if you guys want to specify specifically what Infini-Club you are voting for, right? Because I know the Butter Council has been asking for this brown butter bourbon even before we got the bottle. And Entropy went so far as to buy this bottle for the bar, for the Butter Council. So if you guys want to, instead of, because typically what I'll say is, Brad says to put brown butter bourbon in the bottle. I kind of want to be able to say, like, the Butter Council as a whole has decided that we're putting this in the bottle, and the Butter Council was the one that won. So if you guys specify who you are voting with, what council, what club that you're voting with, I'll specify that so that it specifies the collective as opposed to the individual. But Brad got this one, so. Brad says to put brown butter bourbon into the infinity bottle next. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Fresh bottle crack, by the way. Thank you to Entropy, by the way, for sponsoring this bottle for the bar. If you guys want to, there are a number of other, like, fun bottle choices up there on the Throne wish list, which you guys can sponsor, and we'll get here at the bar, and I'll put your name right on the bottle so I never forget who got it for us. So, nice. Autumn saying, wait, are we some kind of butter council? So, in our Discord server, people have asked to have infinity clubs, like what club are you a part of? Like what is your intention of what to put in the bottle? So in the Discord server, there's a questionnaire that asks you what club are you a part of? So there's a butter council. There is a 99 fan club, like 99 bananas, 99 peaches. There's an only rums club. There's a number of different clubs. And because the infinity bottle system works as a voting system now, if you have 13 members of your club and 20 people vote and all 13 people vote for the same thing, there's a 13 out of 20 chance that what you want gets added to the bottle. What the club wants gets added to the bottle. So you can do that now. Emily's saying too, where did you find that bourbon? It sounds great. Somebody else found it for me. Somebody in my community found it, and then another person wound up buying it for us. This is actually, so, have you guys ever watched Bar Rescue before? What is it, John Taffer? Yeah, John Taffer, the guy who did Bar Rescue, he made this. This is his infused bourbon. So let's see. That was all right. How does it smell? Oh my, wow, dude. We're tasting this. We're tasting this afterwards, dude. That smells like butter, dude. That smells like butter. That smells like vanilla-y, caramel-y butter. And bourbon. Actually, less of the bourbon. It smells sweet and buttery, like caramel, mostly caramel. Caramel is the most prominent flavor here, but I smell those buttery notes. That's incredible, dude. Wow. Let me grab another measure and jigger for this one, because that one's soiled. Wow, dude. Adequate labeling. Accurate labeling. So let's take 2 ounces of this, put it in our infinity bottle, and check back on this again next time. Where is my funnel? Where is my funnel? I found my funnel. I found my funnel. Pop this in here, and then we'll give it a try, because honestly, I'm curious. There we go. And because we don't have a little mini bottle that we need to keep filling up with, we're going to top it off to this little black mark to make up for what we sipped earlier. Here we go. Hey, yo, Tessa. Happy 2026 to you. How goes it? Butter bourbon in the bottle, dude. Butter bourbon in the bottle. Let's see. Let me update the Infini-Backends and stuff, and then we'll give this a try, right? We also have an ad break starting in a little bit, so I'm going to run that sooner rather than later. In a hot second. Let me update things over here. What else do I see out there? Rose is out there saying, looking at the throne list now, the dried shrimps are a great snack to have on the side while drinking. Used to have a couple of those whenever your dad was drinking. Yeah, that's because people want to put shrimp inside of other spirits now that the infusion system is active. That's why. Brown butter bourbon. Brown butter. Specifically browned butter bourbon. Not brown butter, brown duh. And we did a Harvey Wallbanger. All right. Excuse me. The Infini commands have been updated. Put the bottle back up here. And we'll check out on Wednesday. 97, chat. 97. All right, now let's see. Emily's saying I'm going to be on the lookout for this bourbon. It's let's see. Let me give my official evaluation, right? My thoughts. Hey, let's try it first. Before I give or take a recommendation, let's give it first. Like, it smells like butter, dude. It smells caramelly and butter forward. I made some caramel specifically for that thing that I did with Alex Cram, the neurodivergent bartender, and it smells exactly like those caramels, which were made with brown butter. They were brown butter caramels. This smells exactly like brown butter caramels. I know. What's my source? I made brown butter caramels. It smells exactly like this. Yeah. I'll say this. There is an even split between those, like, candy flavors of specifically caramel. The buttery, the aftertaste is like butter. What this reminds me of most is if you put a bit of whiskey, bit of bourbon into, if you've ever had like butter flavored syrup. I actually have a bottle of buttered flavored syrup downstairs. This is supposed to be a stand-in for maple syrup. That is the flavor that is left in my mouth. It reminds me of butter on a pancake. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I'd recommend that. That's cool. That's so unique. I'll say this. This versus making your own brown butter infused whiskey, significantly less work. And it tastes pretty good. Right? Let's see. Autumn saying, if you haven't done it already, check off the Harvey Wallbanger off the list. I did. It's all updated. Shrimple syrup says Cypress. We see that. Tessa playing some Hogwarts Legacy, and you just had butterbeer in the game. Dude, what a coincidence. What a coincidence. And Anakin saying you got a sauce you made back in 2019, Cam. That would be great for Fireball. Dude, I'd love to see it. Hey, Roses out there just got the, the chai tea bitters. Thank you, Roses. I appreciate that very much. Wow, that's awesome. A while back, I think it was somebody was asking about getting some more tea bitters, and I couldn't find a lot of bitters that were specifically tea bitters, but, what was it? Dashfire, Chaiwala, chai tea bitters. Thank you for that, Roses. Very fine choice out there. We're getting some more bitters at the bar. There we go. And Emily's saying, too, I'm not going to be getting this the closest to you. Oh, I'm not going to be getting this one. Closest to you is 15 hours away. So, I didn't pick this one up. This one got shipped to me in Pennsylvania. Emily, I'll say this. If they can ship to me in Philadelphia, they can probably ship to you. They're shipping right on their website. Possibly. Okie dokie. The Infinity bottle is closed. I've got some brown butter bourbon that, honestly, I'm just going to throw right into my Wallbanger. See if that changes things. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup over here. We have an ad break starting in a hot minute while I clean up the bar, and then we'll go back to Stardew Valley. Well, look at that. There it is. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Over the weekend, I was making jokes with my family and parents and stuff, and I was making references to the, what was it, the Snap Cube dub of Sonic the Hedgehog. And so across the table at dinner, I yell at my mother and I say, Shadow, this is me, your father, the devil. Actually, no, that's not how I introed it. I said across the table, whether or not I can do my impression of actual biblical Satan in the voice of Gilbert Godfrey. And my mother, a rather religious figure, says, yeah, go for it. And then I just quoted Snapcube. Paraphrased Snapcube. It wasn't a direct quote, but try my best. Oh, Emily says that you tried to buy it online, but the website is not working. Oh, R.I.P., dude. R.I.P. I tend to have limited availability for a lot of different types of spirits here because Philadelphia and Pennsylvania at large is fun with their liquor. So I would assume, because I think you guys are based in South Carolina. I don't know whether or not it functions the same way in South Carolina as it does here in Pennsylvania, where all liquor sales and whatnot basically have to come through the government. I want to say I've been to local liquor stores in South Carolina, even when I'm on the island, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that near you guys, but alcohol regulations differ by state, by country, you know? Let's see. I see Anakin out there saying that you're finding out that she cramps really bad. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, helping your spouse through her cramps. There we go. You were talking about your spouse from earlier. There we go. Dude, I hope you're taking care. I know you're taking care. Those younglings are on the way. I actually, over New Year's, I had the opportunity to hold the newborn child of a family friend, a close high school friend of mine. She just had her first baby, and I got to hold the baby. That looks great, lovely. I think, yeah, it looks great. Yeah, it looks good. I'm not talking about a baby, by the way. Anna's right there. Nice. I like it. Nice shirt. Did you make it? It's my birthday present. Chat, don't tell anybody. She's wearing my birthday present. And she looks great in it. Yes, she does. She does.
Don't be weird about it.
She is wearing clothes, chat. Don't get your mind out of the fucking gutter. It's my partner, dude. Anyways. Cypress like, it's cool that you're going to defeat me with the power. It's cool that you're going to defeat me with the power of friendship. But I'm the devil from the Bible, so... Classic. Anyways, after this, we're gonna go back to Stardew. I wasted the whole day infinitying. So, it's 10:20 p.m. in Stardew Valley. R.I.P., dude. Maybe I should just restart my computer again.
You could just restart the game.
Anyways, let me go. So we got about another hour until this infusion over here is done. I still see Skittles, by the way. I still see Skittles. They'll dissolve given enough time. I have full faith in that. Let's play some Stardew! Stardew Valley! That's not Stardew Valley, that's alcohol, silly. Learn to tell the difference. It might save your ass later. Skittles. Yes, Skittles, Anakin. Tessa saying 2026 just started out interesting. Oh, I believe you. I believe you. Anyways, let's, oh, I gotta, I need my sickle. There we go. So the potato, was it the potato I sent to the thingy? Oh, I have to go get my spud. I have to start my spud empire tomorrow. I'll have to start my spud empire tomorrow. Unless, do I have enough days? Rose is like a day wasted perfectly, I think. Oh, yeah, who, like, you know what? It's nobody's right to tell me that I've wasted a day, you know? If I return to the menu, you can restart the day. That feels like cheating. All right, hold up. Which one did I bring? I think it was potatoes, right? Potatoes? Wait a minute. Oh, rocks. Rocks were needed. There we go. Potatoes. I'll keep one of my potatoes. Oh, wait a minute. I want one of those. I want one of those. Can I? Oh, I want one of those. Can I have one of them? Oh, no. Oh. How do I specifically take only some potatoes? Oh, hi there. I have taken and singular potato. That's exactly what I wanted to do. What a coincidence. Wow. There we go. Everything's working great, chat. Oh, you know what? I have enough wood to go to the... I'll do that. I'm gonna go to the community center and do my due diligence as a community member. Cypress says, if you learn to tell the difference between alcohol and Stardew Valley, your liver will thank you. Yeah. Chat, have I ever told you that I worry about my liver? It's not like news or anything. I drink alcohol basically for a living. That's a paraphrase, by the way, chat. That's a paraphrase. It's getting late. You're darn right it is. You're darn right it is. Anakin asking, how long will I be playing this game? You mean tonight? Or, like, further than tonight. Water! I'm running low on that. There we go. Get some stone in there. Get some stone in there. Get some wood in there. Gotta get some hardwood. Hardwood in there. Fall foraging. No, that's no. Gotta go up here. Yes. Further than tonight? Well, I would like to drink every single character in Stardew Valley. Try not to take that out of context too much at the very least. So, we'll probably have a whole playthrough on we will definitely, actually we will have an entire playthrough on Stardew Valley. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be playing Stardew Valley straight for the next couple months. Instead, it'll be in the flow of games that we could possibly play as I try to get back on the train of specifically developing recipes, right? So part of the Persimmons today was me specifically doing some workshopping with you guys and getting familiar with persimmons. I've never made a drink with persimmons before. So what I'm hoping to do this year is reveal more of that curtain, pull more of the curtain back behind what it means to do like in-depth craft cocktail mixology. I don't know everything about every single ingredient. So I want to walk you guys along with it too. I honestly, all of the stuff that you saw with the persimmons earlier was gonna happen anyways, but this time it happened in front of a camera. And I think honestly that's good. Then we can all learn together, right? All learn together. I don't know what the hell we learned from the computer restarting now. That was just bullshit. Let's see. Bert out there saying, highly recommend bringing in some morning recovery to the bar in the next. Interesting product. I'd love to see you review. I've seen people like give details on like hangover cures and stuff like that. Here's my secret, chat. I don't drink that much in a single stream, and I'm hydrating constantly. Or, you know, as much as chat reminds me to sometimes when I remind myself. So I don't typically get hangovers in the morning. I don't typically need like a recovery thing. I've been curious to try them, but like, I don't know. Fur popping in 2 saying, hey yo there. You probably explained it, but what is sous vide? Good question. Sous vide is a technique of cooking. Essentially, sous vide is you put things into a heat-safe bag. You put that bag in a hot bath of water. The benefits of sous vide is that you will always cook up to, but never exceeding, a specific temperature. Hypothetically speaking, right? When you're cooking on the stove, if you're cooking a steak, for example, because you can cook steak sous vide, you can cook meat sous vide, which I've done before. It's locked, right? Oh, I wanted to buy potatoes, that's why I'm here. All right, I'll go fishing instead. Oh, yeah, I'll go fishing instead. Think of it this way. If you are afraid of overcooking your meat, what you can do is you can cook it sous vide first. If you set the temperature to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, it will not go above that. It will not burn. It cannot burn. Now, another thing that I learned specifically when I was working on the bitters. Alcohol naturally has a lower boiling point than water. That's how distillation works, right? It's one of the advantages we have there. But what I thought was really cool was actually inside of this bag. I had my sous vide set at 200 degrees, right? 200 degrees is not high enough, typically, at least on a grand scale, to boil water. But alcohol? Oh yeah, dude. Pretty sure that's okay. All right, I don't got no fishing spots here. So I actually saw inside of the sous vide bag, the bag expanding because the alcohol was boiling on the inside of it. But it was sealed. The bag is sealed. So that alcohol can't go anywhere. And as it cooled, it recondensed back into the liquid. I thought that was so fucking cool, dude. But so, long story short, sous vide... Good question, by the way, for... Sous vide is... Sous vide is essentially cooking things in a hot water bath in a vacuum sealed bag. Or a sealed bag, right? Temperature controlled cooking, I think, is a good word for sous vide. But I'm not an expert on sous vide as, like, a technique. Just as it pertains to using cocktails. And honestly, I'm not an expert on that either, but... Bert, I see you out there going to bed. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for popping in. If you purchase a high-quality fishing rod, you'll be able to attach bait and tackle to the line. Bait causes fishies to bite faster. Tackle can make your job a lot easier when reeling fish in. Thanks, bud. It's now almost 9 a.m., and I have to go start my potato empire. And you know what? While I'm here, I might as well pick up some cockles. For my cockle tails. I will say this, going back to that conversation we were having earlier about specifically like the hangover cure stuff out there, I wouldn't say that I am like against them. I've never tried them. I certainly wouldn't necessarily recommend it to anybody because again, I have not had the opportunity to try them myself on my body. So if anything, I can like in terms of stuff to put in my body, I can barely convince myself that it's okay to have an energy drink every single day. I don't do energy drinks for the most part, chat. I tried it one day. It was okay. I tried one of the, what was it? The gamer sups that Entropy got for us. And it helped me work, but honestly, I do better with a double shot of espresso. Or a cup full of cold brew. I work better on that. But then again, some things, I think it comes down to a matter of accessibility, right? And also affordability, too. Because I think gamer subs can also be sold as a powder. And the powder itself is cheaper by the pound. By how much caffeine you get out of it. Cheaper per unit gram of caffeine, milligram of caffeine, than coffee. But I really like the flavor of coffee, so I'm happy to put in the effort. Gosh. Hacker out there saying, I'll make dinner while I use you as a podcast. I got ribs in the morning and have been marinating since. Oh, that sounds so tasty, dude. Emily out there saying, too, steak with butter, solid. Actually, not very solid. Butter tends to melt at temperatures where you cook steak, typically. Anyway, we got this whole, like, we did it. We've been here already. We already saw this cutscene. Levy out there saying, how's it going? Been in and out. All good. Things are, honestly, so the stream died for a second. I don't know why. My computer just decided to restart. We have our first infusion going over here from Disney Queen. We made a pretty solid Infinite cocktail. We added brown butter bourbon to the Infinity bottle. And we got to try that for the first time, which was delightful. And now I'm here to try to start my potato empire. That's tulip. What? Sorry, those are tulips bulbs. Those are tulip bulbs. But you know what? We're getting a couple tulips in there too, so. Happy 2026 to you. Never mind. I guess second stream in 2026. I apologize if this has already been explained, but how do the infusions work? All good, all good, all good. It's new for everybody, so I'm happy to re-explain it. This is also the first... Oh, this is the first stream of 2026. I have not had a stream in 2026, at least for me yet. Different parts of the world, though. Or actually, no. Yeah, no. I think this is the first stream in 2026. Probably. This is how infusions works. There is a new section on the website. It lists out specifically what things are infusables. Those are the things that can be infused into spirits or waters or otherwise. Levy saying, what's an infusion? When you put X into Y and do something with it. An infusion is quite literally you put something into some spirit and allow flavor extraction to occur. That's the idea, right? So the way that it's implemented is you guys will pick up to 3 different ingredients, infusables from the website, and 1 infusee. That it can be a spirit, that can be a wine, there's some vermouths on there, there's some meads on there, there's water on there, you can make syrups if you want to. You pick those 3 things, and then you pop into the stream, and for 25,000 points, it is 2.5 times expensive as the Infinity bottle. And that mostly comes down to how much material I have to spend on it, because it is a lot more material. It's 200 milliliters of spirit, as opposed to just about a shot and a half for the Infinity bottle. And then what you'll do is you'll pick one of 3 different methods. You can make your infusion by blending A, B, and C with D, or sous videing them like we're doing right now. We put them in a vacuum sealed bag and we let it sit at 150 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 hours. Or, oh, hi there, mouse. I don't know where you came from. Hello, mouse. Hello there. Or, you pick the whipped cream maker and we put it all in there and we rapidly infuse it. So what just happened earlier, Disney Queen, my beautiful partner, got the redemption for the first time and specified 11 of each of the flavors found in a dessert Skittles candy pack into shochu. And so we took 11 of each flavor, popped them in a vacuum sealed bag with the shochu, and currently it's sitting in a hot bath. And then eventually we'll strain it out. Probably strain this through a coffee filter, I'm guessing, because that looks like a very, so like this thing has started turning colors. I will show you guys when we get to when the infusion's done. It has started turning colors, so I think we're gonna have to coffee filter that out to make sure we get all the particulates out. And I think that'll be our easiest way to do it. Also, let me cut down some... I want to cut down some trees and fertilize. Actually, I don't have enough time for fertilizer, so we have to start the potato empire now. Potatoes, 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 potatoes. Potato, 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 potato. Potato, 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 potato. Potato, potato. Potato, 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 potato. Potato, 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 potato. Potatoes everywhere, chat. Everywhere potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes all the time. We're going to save this country from famine by the power of these tubers. In any case, did that answer your question, Fur, by the way? Oh, and what was it? Was it Levy was asking, right? What's the infusion? As in, what infusion was made? Oh. I think I answered that question too. It's Dessert Skittles Infused Shochu. He's got right now. I should really add some commands that specifically say what was added to the Infinity bottle, or like what's being infused already, right? Let's see. Oh, never mind saying second as in because the stream died. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, even I forgot about that for a brief moment. I blocked it out due to lowercase t trauma. 2, 3, 4. Potatoes. Potatoes. Potato, 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 potato. Tinker saying, does that mean that Disney Queen was the first Infinity and the first infusion? Yeah, she literally lives with me, so I've been talking about how to make the infusion happen, how to set the whole thing up, and she's the person I've been talking to, so. I see Nevermind out there almost has enough points for an infusion. Let's see. Rosa say that little tile at the bottom was bothering you. Dude, it bothered me too. Emily saying, why potatoes? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to ask corporate about that. I'm under NDA. I can't. The Potato Dynasty doesn't really want it being super well known, so I'm not allowed to answer that question, unfortunately. Sorry. The answer could be why not, but I can't say that. I can't say that either. Potatoes. That's a gold star cockle. That's a fine-ass cockle, chat. My goodness gracious. I can't wait to sell it. What else am I supposed to do with it? Got this geode. Got some stuff up here. Gosh. Oh, Rosage is only 500 points away from infusions. Ooh. Never mind thinking about what infusion would be neat over the week. It'll be cool to have something versatile for everybody. That's it. Yeah, that's the other part of infusions. An infusion is different than an order, right? Infusions, there will be enough of the ingredient left over afterwards. So once Disney Queen's Dessert Skittle Infused Shochu is done, we'll use it in a cocktail for her. And then it'll also be up on the website for anybody to use. None of the infusions will be Infinity redeemable, by the way. None of them. No custom ingredient is ever eligible for Infinity. At least the current Infinity bottle. Now, think of it this way, chat. Hypothetically speaking, 2026 comes and it goes. And it cleans up after itself, which we appreciate. Now we have a bunch of infusions, right? Almost 100 different infusions. If we get an infusion every single stream, there's 100 different ingredients that are up on the stock that were specifically made by you guys. Chat's infusion Infinity bottle potentially could be all of the same rules, right? Except disregarding the whole, like, it must be a clear infusion, right? Not every single infusion is going to come out clear just by nature of the technology I have access to. Currently, I can't vacuum filter things because I don't have something strong enough to pull a vacuum that isn't my vacuum sealer, which doesn't work that way. Although there is an Anova vacuum chamber up on the Fern wish list now. Crowdfunded for about $300. No pressure, by the way, chat. Nobody is ever obligated to buy anything from the throne. By the way, Roses, thank you for the tea bitters. Cannot wait to try those. Shout out to Roses for purchasing from the throne. Zesty saying, how's the sling? This is not a sling. It's a banger, dude. Is it a banger cocktail? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What's up, Nalarock Sussy? My beautiful, beautiful pussycat. Beautiful, beautiful putty tat. Beautiful putty tat. Rose is saying, too, that potatoes are just superior to everything. You can make fries, baked potatoes, gnocchi, potato wedges, tater tots. Dude, you can eat potatoes. You can just mash them. Which is, by the way, a puree. Mashed potatoes is considered a puree. I was doing that research earlier. What is or is not a puree? Because I was wondering, what the hell do I do with these persimmons? What I'm probably going to do with the persimmons, chat, is because I had a hard time getting them through the nut milk bag, what I'm going to do is I am going to freeze the persimmon juice, and I'm going to cryo concentrate it. What that means is the water and solids are going to be left behind, and then the concentrated juice is going to come out the other end. I'll freeze it completely solid, and then I'll let it sit over top of a wire mesh strainer. And actually, we'll do this on... I'll try to remember to do this on Wednesday, actually. So let me... you know what? Alexa, remind me tomorrow morning to put the persimmon juice in the freezer. Actually, no. Alexa, stop. Actually, don't do any of that. Don't do any of that.
Just a moment.
Don't do any of that.
I won't set that reminder.
Thank you. Thank you for not setting that reminder. I changed my mind. I'm just going to put a note on the bar to put that in the freezer before I go to bed. I was Zesty saying I left when you thought about a single floor sling. We did a single floor sling already, so how are your walk-arounds, Zesty? Put persimmons in freezer. There we go. It's right here. I won't forget. Did you water all your potatoes? Fuck! I didn't water the potato dynasty! Shit! They'll die! Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. I was too busy thinking about the dream of the potato dynasty and not actually implementing the steps necessary to create a thriving empire. Oh my god. I need sprinklers. I also had the opportunity over the break. Oh my god, and I'm so low on energy! Eat the salmon berry. Eat the salmon berry. Yes! Eat the salmon berry. Delightful. Oh my god. Anyways. Yeah, good point. Well, I guess not everybody's getting water today. Sorry. Sorry, Potato Dynasty. My little potato-lings. That's just the way of the world. Just the way of the world. Not everybody gets watered. Not everybody gets watered. Anyways. Never mind saying, too. Game theory proved you can literally live off just potatoes. Oh my god, I gotta get the water in the can! Speaking of reminder, what happened to the strained blackberry juice? Oh my god, you're right! I checked on it actually this morning. The Pectinex blackberry juice is still in the refrigerator, and it has begun separating. It has begun separating. The Pectinex is doing its job. What we'll likely have to do is we'll put it over a coffee filter. So actually, I am happy to do that. Let me try to water my potatoes first. As much as I can. Oh. You disappoint the higher-ups at Big Tater. I'll do my best next time. I'll do my best next time. Oh my gosh. We'll do our best next time. We at the Bar with Nexus have always been a supporter of Big Tater, by the way. Just making sure that that's very, very apparent. Right? We even have a chat command for it. Always have, always will. Always will. Just making sure that Big Tater knows, by the way. You feel sluggish from it's getting late. Correct. Zesty saying walkthrough was fine. No suspicious people. Got your steps in. Had to eject someone last night loitering. Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed to be here. Okay. In the past, I am the kind of person, by the way, like, chat, the reason Zesty has a job is because of people like me. I will walk into areas that don't explicitly state you're not supposed to be here. If a door is on lock, I might open the door and walk in. Right? Now, granted, I believe it is Zesty's job, and Zesty, you can correct me if I'm wrong, to approach people like me and say, hey, you're not supposed to be here. That's happened to me, right? And because I'm not a hooligan, typically, not like in the serious variety, because I'm not that kind of hooligan. Oh yeah, I gotta water those potatoes. I gotta prioritize. Oof. This doesn't bode well. When somebody asks me to leave, chat, I leave. If somebody asks me to leave, I leave. Simple as that. Simple as that. If somebody's like, hey, sir, you're not allowed to be here, I'd be like, yep, you right. I didn't know that. Oh, sorry. Where's the exit? I'll go. Gosh. I do feel the disappointment of my tater my tater leaders. My leader taters. My Darth taters. Just to bring it back to Stardew. Oh my god, I lost plants. Did I lose plants? Wait, I thought I planted the potatoes. Oh, no, those were extra. Those were extra. I watered those. These are tulips, I think. Maybe. Whatever. I'm not a good farmer, chat. This is why you shouldn't drink and farm. I did not consider the scale of my operation. Oh no, dude. Oh no. I did not consider the scale of my operation. I have to prioritize the younglings. I must prioritize the younglings. No! Oh, man. Zesty out there. The kind individual that he is. I tend to first ask if everything's okay. Most of the time they are lost and need help finding where to go. That's fair, that's fair. You always look out for the best in people, you know? Never mind, like Cameron mindset. If the thing is door-shaped, it is a door. Must walk through. I must. Calkin got some potato rices out there. My taterlings are sad and dry. Sometimes that... You know what? That's fucking life, taterlings! Sometimes you'll walk through life dry. No moisturizer in sight. No wetness. No moistness. This is life, taterlings. You're learning it here today, taterlings. You want to know what life is like? Feel dry for a day. It's how it is. It's the way of the world. Not a dime to your name. Not a gill to your name. Not enough water to quench even the smallest patches of dryness. Gosh. Reverse Anakin, says Cypress. Cam has to watch out for the younglings. I care for my younglings. I can't say the same about Anakin. Who takes care of business? Quote, Anakin. Can I buy food? I feel like I need sustenance. Hello, do you sell sustenance, sir? Sustenance, you say? Sustenance? What do you mean sustenance? You want food from my my place? I don't know if I can give you food. Who gives me a lot of energy? What gives me a lot of energy? Literally only vinegar. Are you kidding me? Oh, I can drink oil. Okay. Oil and or vinegar both give me 13 energy for 200 gold. That's no, I can't. That's too much. I gotta go to the onions. The onions. I shouldn't have gone to the store. I should have gone find the field onions. That's what I should have done. Oh my gosh. Cypress says workouts are still grayed out, but why? Hold on a second. That shouldn't be right. Workouts are still grayed out? That's weird. That shouldn't happen. No, it isn't. Not for me, it isn't. Refresh your browser page. Technically, workouts would have reset because the stream reset, so. Rosa says, watch that attitude. Big Tater won't be happy to hear this. I am being disciplined by Big Tater. I am also stomping on my taters. My little babies are gonna feel what it's like. The taterlings don't even know. You don't know what life's like until you're sitting in the ground 2 feet under, dry as a fucking Pringle chip, dry as a fucking those saltine crackers, dude. And somebody's earthquaking. Ew, it smells. What are you doing? Kid, what are you doing? Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. No, you don't. I think Gunther has the key. Who's Gunther again? Oh, the guy in the museum, I see. Professor Gunther? The man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has just gotta be a match for a big rusty old key. Finger pointed in the air, because I know I'm right. I'm at least 5 years old and fucking rocking it. Did you just say fuck? That's a bad word. Oh, the dude inside is a Christian. He doesn't want us saying those words. Run away. There's something moving around in there. It worships Jesus Christ. Run! Get the fuck out of here! Hold for a moment. I don't believe in Jesus. Knock knock. Hello in there. Inverse Jehovah's Witness calling. Anyways. Sorry, Chad, I've been drinking. Dry as a Popeye's biscuit. Yeah. Did those kids just curse? That's messed up. Hey, Mark! Happy New Year, bud! I am very well. I am very, very well. I'm pretty sure I just cursed out a couple of kids. Feels good. Feels good. Excuse me. Feels good, feels good. Zesty, like, kids going to find a clown with a red balloon. They keep looking in the sewer. Ah, you're getting that mixed up with that, what's it called again? What's the movie, chat? What's it called? Gosh. Hello, squirrel. Levy asking if I've ever reached the bottom of mine. I have not. I've never been down there. Cypress says, no, it's not. It's not up. It is not up. If it was up, I'd feel sad. Them, says Zesty. No, that doesn't feel like it's either. That definitely isn't it. Definitely isn't it. Where are my spring onions? I thought they grew here every single day. Where my onions at, bro? Bro, where my onions? Thing? No, it's not a thing. That's not it either. Gosh, what is it called? What is it called? I can't imagine what it is called. Gee whiz, dude. Updog? No, it's not Updog. Alexa, define Updog. And fall for it.
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Fuck off. Kindly and politely.
That's one way to end a conversation. Catch you later.
Peace! That was mean. That was very mean. Sorry. Alexa, I'd like to apologize for my last statement. You didn't deserve it, and neither did the children.
Hey, no worries at all.
Cool.
We all have those moments.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks for circling back, though. That's pretty cool of you.
You're welcome. Can you curse at me, just to make it even?
Huh. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm more of a gosh darn it kind of assistant. My vocabulary stays squeaky clean. Think of me as the friend who says fudge when they stub their toe.
Alexa, can I specifically request of you to do that type of cursing, you know, gosh darn it and fudge in every conversation we have going forward? Can't find the sweet onions.
One sec. Well, shoot, that's a heck of a request. I can definitely sprinkle in some wholesome, colorful language if that's what tickles your fancy. Darn tootin', I'll remember that for our chats.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Gosh, it's been a real pleasure chatting with ya. Sweet dreams.
I'm not sleeping. Oh my gosh. Gosh darn tootin', I got the machine to curse right back at me. I don't know where the sweet onions are, chat. The potato empire is gonna fall. Oh my god. Gosh. The movie's called It, by the way, chat, and I was saying it at least 5 times per sentence. Just figured I'd close the loop on that one. I don't know where the sweet onions are. I'm broke. The fake Texan accent low-key annoys me. Dude, it's all those gosh darn tootin' who's a what's its phrases. Eat your forageables. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't eat the fibers actually. Where are the other forageables? I've only found one. Only uno. Okay, there's a plan here, right? We are gonna save the potato empire. My horseradish is edible. I got that one. Fish also provide energy. I can eat raw fish? That's incredible, dude. Gosh. I could do it. Let's see. Levy asking, what's my favorite type of tea? You want to try some different teas? Oh, Earl Grey, dude. 100%. I freaking love Earl Grey tea. It's one of my favorites. Any riff on an Earl Grey tea, I'll instantly pick up. One of the teas that I have in stock from DNT, D&T, a nerdy tea company, is called Underdark and Chill. It is inspired by Earl Grey. And I fucking love it, dude. Oh my god, there's more! Yes! Yes. That is the goal, chat. That is our one goal. It is run around, pick up forageables, use the forageables specifically to give us enough energy to make the potato. Make the potato work. Oh, not yet. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I missed it. Shit. That's okay. Eat this. Yeah, eat that horseradish. Gosh. Cypress saying to a London Fog, Earl Grey tea with steamed milk. London Fog latte. Good, solid, tasty. And I can talk about peach tea, cobbler, sweet chocolate, many more. There we go. Underdark and Chill has bergamot. Yes. It's got the bergamot oil. That's what makes it, that's one of the reasons that it is an Earl Grey inspired tea. Earl Grey has got the bergamot oil specifically. Okay, am I just too slow at this? You're starting to feel exhausted, and the fish is gone. I used up all of my energy to try to get more energy. And ain't that the way it be, dude? Gosh. Zesty out there really missing Tivana. Sapphire got you hooked on the fruit tea. Curse you, Starbucks. Would you say that you're better now that you've had Tivana in your life? So they say better to have Tivana'd and lost than to have never Tivana'd at all. Tivana at all. Right? Maybe. I'm so pissed off that I can't refill my watering can at the fountain, dude. Hackers peacing out for the stream. Tired AF. Go get him, dude. Go get him, dude. Apparently waiting for a piece of paper. Bureaucracy. Hate it. Emily out there loving some tea. Anakin loving some tea as well. Take care, Hacker. We'll see Hector around here again sometime. Alright, now that I got more... Okay, I have more of these. I can eat all of these. Eat the leeks. For the Potato Empire. Oh, man, that's filling. Oh, man, those leeks are filling. 40 energy? My goodness gracious. That's into it. Yep, that's into it. That's into it, TurboTax. Dude, that's freaking TurboTax. Those leeks. My goodness gracious. I've never been that into TurboTax, by the way. Regardless of what their name happens to be. Gosh. Anakin like leeks? Yes. You got that right. You just spelled it a little bit off, but, you know, that's fine. Alright, where's my watering can? There you go. More water. Potato. Prioritize the taters. Prioritize the taters. Oh, I also have to be efficient, right? If I'm not efficient, I overwater. I double water. I double watered again. Don't double water. Also, you have cauliflower, dude. The cauliflower. The flower, dude. The flower. The flower. Oh my gosh. Cyber's like, we're all dyslexic down here. In the sewers, right? Right? In the movie It. You'll misspell too! You'll misspell too! Oh my gosh. Absolutely no shade at anybody with dyslexia in chat. Some of the most fun I've had in my life is specifically, like... I don't know, man. Like, talking with Anna sometimes. Because she'll sometimes get words mixed up. She'll sometimes misspell things. And some of the fun I've had... And I don't really know if it's, like, misplaced fun, all things considered. Now that I think about it. Usually we have a good laugh, so I think it's okay. But it'll be the fun of she misspells something, and I'll interpret it as what she spelled it for. But I'll have a feeling. I'm like, I don't think you meant it this way, but I'll lean into it anyway, because I'm an improv guy. It's yes and, it's not no but. I have a lot of fun in those scenarios. I can't bring a specific one to mind, but if it comes up, I'll share it with y'all. Also, never mind, if you're still out there, at the end of the day, remind me about the blackberry. I want to show it to you. And we should also put it up over a coffee filter to see how it clarifies. To catch all you guys up, what was that, last week, Nevermind's recipe for Abigail involved some acid-adjusted blackberry juice, and we juiced some blackberries, and the question was, can we clarify the blackberry juice to perhaps be better suited in a highball-style cocktail, which I want to say Abigail, the Abigail drink happened to be. So we added some Pectinex to it, an enzyme that breaks down pectin. Pectin is the thing that allows for apples to become really, really good butters or jellies or otherwise, right? Pectin is also in the cell walls of a lot of different types of plants, and it tends to cause a lot of cloudiness. It keeps things together. We got this, dude. All right, I think I don't have any more things for energy. Unless I can eat this acorn. I cannot eat this acorn, but I can plant it. That's new. Didn't know that. Can I eat sap? Yes, I can. Wait, can I eat sap? Oh, shit. Did I gain energy, though? Oh, -2 energy. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't do that. Do not eat the sap, you idiot. Wow. Do not eat the sap. Holy cow. Eat the sap. No! No, 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 no. Pet your cat instead. Pet your cat. Pet your cat. Hello there, pet your cat. Houseplant. I picked up a houseplant. Oh, okay. There we go. Get you on there. Can I pet my... I'll pet my plant. Pet my pet. Oh my gosh. Go to sleep. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Foraging level up. Woohoo! Axe proficiency, wild berries, +1 wild berry harvesting. Wait, what does it mean to get a plus points in wild berry harvesting? Do I harvest them better, or do I have a chance of them being better quality? That feels like it's probably it. That makes sense. Rosebud's asking, will it be doing an order today? Yes, we will be doing an order today. Exactly when? Not sure. Probably within the next hour or so. I'm getting towards the bottom of this, what is it? Infini-Banger here. This Infinity Harvey Wallbanger. Which I forgot to publish the recipe to, by the way, so let me do that. Whoops. Whoopsie. I think I forgot to do that. There we go. Oh, those were my jazz plants, right? Jazz? 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 Dost thou like jazz? Jazz. Jazz. Get jazzy with it, chat. Get jazzy with it. And water your plants. First thing you do in the morning, water your plants. That's what you do. We got one more. Oh, one more per bush. One more per bush. Nice. Double. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing some orders later. I know we've actually got quite a few orders in chat so far. Admittedly, while everything was being technically funky earlier, it got a little bit crazy, but I reset up the connections. So everybody's order from the first half of the stream is still active during the second half of the stream. The thing that annoys me with YouTube is the fact that it pretty much auto shuts off pretty quickly, but you know what? I guess maybe that's something I gotta do, right?
Hello.
What was it? It was Kink out there. Who was that? Oh, Narciso! Welcome to the Bar of the Next. Dude, if you're here in the live stream, feel free to say hey-o.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. It was Kink who was telling me that maybe what I should do, because I think Kink out there was a mostly YouTube streamer who popped in recently, that I can, in YouTube, unlike on Twitch, you can actually say, don't end the live stream automatically. Instead, wait for me to end it manually. And so, what I can do is keep it so that when the streams go dead, which has happened twice in the last, couple weeks or so. Usually streams don't go dead around here, but the first time was because of the internet going out for a hot second. And the second time was because my computer just randomly restarted. It was really weird, because that had not happened previously. Cauliflower. So what I could do is I could set it up on YouTube to not auto end stream, which previously I didn't want to do, because auto ending 2 streams, because there was a horizontal and vertical output, was really annoying. But I gotta say, dude, Twitch changed something on their side such that I don't have to use JPEGs for every single one of my thumbnails, so that's one less thumbnail to generate, which doesn't take a lot of work, but it's just extra button clicking that I don't want to do. It's less setup, and so I'm happy that they've combined the YouTube horizontal and vertical chats together. Now, from a creator standpoint, it does not look like the streams are getting more traffic. So I don't think it's better for the analytics, but it's easier for me, and I get much more earnings, and I get much more traffic, all things considered, from the edits from the stream, so, as opposed to having an extra output. So, there's little trade-offs and stuff, and I like to remain transparent about it too, because I know there are some aspiring creators in our community as well. So, Rosewood's saying the infusion's almost done. I think it's 12:18. We got about 20-ish... 20? About a half hour left. Half hour left for 2 hours. 2 hours. Oh, hello there. Nevermind saying that there's a 1.7 update coming. Oh, did we talk about Stardew Valley? Nevermind saying, too, we aren't getting too many vertical chaos moments. Pretty good plus. Absolutely. Actually, moderating got a little bit better around here. I'll remain transparent on that one. Turns out that my little bot can do a little bit of moderating on its own. So, that's in there now. A little bit easier for me, a little bit easier for our moderators as well. Anakin saying, Anakin saying to Nevermind, I want you to help Anakin make a drink similar to the Vader one that came in. Ooh. Anakin, by the way, bud, if you want any of my opinion on a drink you're making, I'm happy to share it, by the way. We can talk here during stream. We can also talk in DMs too. Tinker asking mod applications when? If I had to put a dime on it, probably sometime this year. Probably sometime this year. Remember, chat, the mod application process is a 7-stage security process, which, by the way, is just a bit and not actually the case. But I have talked with our moderators. It would be helpful to have some more mods, both either mods in the Discord, mods in the streams, YouTube or Twitch or otherwise. So it will likely be... We take modding very seriously around here, just like we take the show very seriously around here. So this isn't like some passing like, oh, you know, I can pop in every once in a while. Like, you know, I can pop in like, you know... Actually, let me change that up a little bit, because we work around our moderator schedules anyway, so you're basically like family to us, so... There's a lot of... I'll put it this way. There is a lot of trust that I personally put in to the moderators on this channel, so it's something that you got... It's something that we'll likely have applications out for in the future, and it's something that will... You know, I don't know. I'll just keep to the application process for now, because I don't know what it's going to look like, right? But eventually, we will be putting out mod applications. Exactly when? I don't know, but... Chances are, if you've been in this community long enough and you're a regular around here, you know, it's not just going to go to some rando on the street, right? Yeah. I see a number of people in chat being open to it. There you go. I'll keep that in mind. Rosewood saying, I think I figured out what you need to get for the Baps mocktail. All right, let me know. Cypress saying 2 I'd apply if I had more time, but alas, that's fair. That is fair. I'll say this, chat. Like, I'll put it to make it more realistic. If you're a mod on the channel, you don't need to be on the streams the entire time. I'll say this. What I would look for most in a mod application is somebody who is willing to stay up late. I stay up until sometimes 2 to 3 in the morning, right? Not every single one of the mods are able to do that all the time. So there is, relatively speaking, more moderation that might be necessary in the late evenings. And I'm based in the US and I stream late, right? So that might mean that moderators in other countries are better suited. Other time zones are better suited to do that. That's something we'll talk about. I want to close the book on moderator applications for now. You'll hear from us. Cameron, tomorrow we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest west of town where we go to the dance. It's right between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. Lewis. Zesty like laughs in night shift worker. Same with bitter trees. High five. Nice. All right. All of the potatoes have been watered. The question is, will that be enough? Will that be enough? Oh my god, Blue Jazz is... Oh my god, there's a lot of energy. Dude! Okay, dude. For the sake of the Potato Kingdom... Actually, I gotta do some math. I might need to cut my losses. Gosh. Organize. Was it spring crops? There was... Exotic, construction, fall foraging. Nope. We're in spring right now, right? Spring crops. Green beans. Oh, I did cauliflower already. Alright. Okie dokie. Levy asking if I like apricots. Yes, I do. I really like apricots. Like dried apricots I really like as a snack. I've also found, too, that there are a number of different spirits that I've been able to pick out, like, apricot notes from. Like, for example, Appleton Estate rum. Appleton Estate signature rum, I find heavy apricot notes from. And that was one of the things, one of the first times that I was able to, like, adequately pick up flavor notes. Because when I went to go research the actual flavor notes after the fact, they were like, yeah, apricot is in there. I was like, yes! And I was just a young mixologist. Okay, what does this say? What day is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Potatoes take 8 days to... You know what? I just gotta have faith. I just gotta have faith in the potatoes. I do all my grocery shopping here. Why are you talking to me? What takes a very short amount of time? Parsnips? This is my contingency plan, chat. My contingency plan is parsnips, just in case I miscalculated on those potatoes because I was not watering them. Rosewood's saying the thing that we need for the mocktail is a strawberry popsicle with fruit bits in it. Oh. That's a very specific ingredient. I look forward to hearing your reasoning behind it. Say, could we make our own popsicle? Because I feel like we can make our own popsicle, right? As a garnish? I don't know. We have popsicle molds. I can put fruit bits and water ice in a popsicle mold, right? Yeah, we can do that. That might be oddly doable, come to think of it. Parsnips! Parsnips! Snips! Snips of Parsnips! There we go. Hey, Ryan out there! Happy New Year, dude! Just got done with the cult meeting. Can't hang out long. Gotta be up in 5 hours. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, and here's to an even better tomorrow. Ooh, absolutely, dude! Well, at the very least, please allow me the opportunity to wish you a Happy New Year, and because I feel like you might appreciate this, because I wear a canonical kilt in Stardew Valley, I will be wearing my kilt again on Wednesday. If you want to wear it with me in solidarity, I won't stop you. I won't stop you. I just wanted to... Also, I found out, too, over the break, that apparently I'm just a little bit Scottish. A little bit. I wanted you to know. Anyways, have a good night, Ryan. Have fun. I hope your cult meeting was fun. Let's see. Tessa's saying, too, you can just blend some fruit and some ice and sugar in a bomb popsicle. There we go. There we go. It's easy. Bagpipe practice on Wednesday, so I'll be wearing it with you. There we go. There we go. It's got nothing to do with solidarity. He did it by choice. There we go, bro. Happy New Year, bud. Let's see. Rosewood's saying, can't use ice cream as it would curdle, and I want to balance sweet with slight lime plus small chocolate bits. The solid fruit bits are a reminder of chocolate-covered strawberries, as it's one of Bap's favorite foods. That's fair. By the way, popsicles don't have to have, like, milk in them. So, like, popsicles can also just be totally ice-based. When I think of popsicle, I don't necessarily think, oh, this must have milk or cream in it, like ice cream does typically, right? So as opposed to, like, an ice cream popsicle, I mean, like, otherwise, you know? We could. I look for, like, let me know what the details are. We might just be able to make it ourselves. Many popsicles are ice-based. There we go. There we go. I am also exhausted. I'm gonna eat one of these. Yep. It's so much energy, dude. Yeah, I'm not selling these. I will sell the cauliflower, and will not be selling my jazzes. These jazzes will be. They will be. For now. I'm gonna have less energy tomorrow. Less. Oh, because. Oh. Is that what happens when I exhaust myself? Overexertion is very bad. Oh, I didn't know that. Speaking of things I didn't know, Levy's like, the name Popsicle is actually the name of a brand. I didn't know that either. I guess Ice Pop, then, to remain brand agnostic. Oop. There we go. There are some spring onions. Thank goodness the onions are here. Can I talk to Gunther? Do I have enough time to talk to Gunther? Yeah, probably not. Rosewood's saying your brain went to your aunt's favorite popsicle that is a brand called Outshine that makes 100% fruit juice and fruit chunk popsicles. Yeah. I mean, hey, we can juice fruits, put them in the freezer, and put chunks of that juice in them. We can do that. Oh my god. Elvish jewelry? Excuse you? There's elves in Stardew Valley? I didn't know that. Wow. Gosh. Band-Aid, Kleenex, Popsicle. All brands that just... Yeah, like, and what was it? Fax machine. Xerox. Showing my age there. Band-Aid I knew about. Kleenex I knew about. I don't use the term Kleenex. I use, was it just disinfecting wipe? Anakin's like Elvish. Yeah, I got Elvish jewelry. I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea. Wow, dude. Never mind saying, too, apparently I can't say bubble wrap because it's patented. It's technically bubble packaging. Yeah, it's wacky. That's wacky, dude. I would love somebody, some patent attorney to pop in stream and be like, hey, by the way, you can't say Band-Aid. That'd be very interesting. That would be interesting. Let's see. Rose was saying, if we can juice enough strawberries, we can do that. I mean, yeah, we just get a bunch of strawberries from the store and we just blend them. Right? We put them in the centrifugal juicer and then everybody's happy. Excuse me. I'm happy at least. The popsicle was to be melted as the main base. Oh, got you. I mean, hey, if you think about it this way, Rose, if we are making a drink inspired, but like if we're making a drink that uses specifically a melted object, a melted other ingredient, the more control we have over the object that is to be melted, the more, essentially the better drink that we can create, because we can have more specificity in our ingredients, right? Like one of the things that gets into the realm of how accessible a cocktail recipe is how easily everybody else, every other bar can make it, right? So some recipes you've used on the show call for a specific brand of a recipe. Now, whenever I make my recipes, I will tell you what brand I use, and unless otherwise noted, I will not, it doesn't matter what brand you use, so long as you find something that matches the descriptor that I've given, right? If I tell you one of my recipes uses chocolate popsicle, right? Could be chocolate flavored ice, right? As opposed to, let's say, like a Haagen-Dazs, like milk yogurt-based popsicles. The specificity of the ingredients matter there. In particular, too, if I give you a recipe, like if it's one of my recipes and I say you must use, I used a London Dry gin, you would be best to use another London Dry gin in that same category. If I say I used a cognac and the brand I used, the specific thing afterwards is a VSOP, but I don't say you need to use a VSOP, which just means it was aged longer than a VS, a very special, then it probably doesn't matter, right? But that comes down to more like the accessibility of the recipe and reproducibility, right? Rose was saying too, the thing was you didn't think Baps, who said she'll make it, has a juicer, so you went with the popsicle idea. That's a good point. That's a good point. In terms of, again, to your point, accessibility for who we're making the drink for, that is an excellent point that you've brought up. We're making the recipe for another person. They might not have enough strawberries to make their own popsicle. That requires a bit more planning. That is a good point. That is a really good point. And I'm actually super thankful that you thought about that. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. In terms of what I can create here, right? We can always, yeah. It depends on the accessibility of the recipe. I like that. I'll say this too, Rosewitch, by all means, if you were making, and this is just an idea, you don't have to do this, right? If you're in contact with Baps to develop the recipe for them, I'd be happy to talk with Baps as well, because if they're another creator, I would love to, dude, if we're making recipes for Baps, that could be a cool collab, you know? If they've got, actually, I just saw, I follow Steve Sekai, who has done VTuber cocktails before, and I've seen Steve actually get other VTubers on his YouTube channel. He's making the drink, they're making the drink, and they're trying them together. I thought that was really, really cool. And I was like, you know what? If we're working collectively on something for Baps, then maybe it's a collab opportunity. Totally no pressure. If that's not the thing that Baps does, I totally get it. But I'll throw my hand in the ring there. Anyway, so let's go back to the bar for a hot second. We've got some orders that have been made. The infusion is almost done. And, oh, is there an ad break trying to start? I thought I just saw an ad break trying to start in a second. I thought I just saw an ad break. Hold up. The notification just disappeared. I'm going to grab the blackberry juice that is clarifying. And if we go to ad break, we go to ad break, and that's how it is. That's how it is. Right? That's just how it is. Let's see. Infusion and cocktails. That's what we're doing. Let's bring the angle over. So never mind, you out there? I won't do this without you. Actually, I thought I saw an ad break. I'm just going to proc it, and we're just going to let it happen, and then we'll figure it out after the fact. In the meantime, I'll also look at the orders. I see Emily is still in chat, which is great, because I know you were ordering something, and I don't think... You've never ordered something on the stream before, so that's priority if I've ever seen it. Let's see. Okay, I have actually not as many recipes as I thought I had. I thought I had more recipes, but we apparently don't. So, the only drink that has been submitted by somebody who has never made a drink before on the channel is Emily, actually, who's hanging right now, you know? Never ordered anything before. Let's take a look at Emily's recipe. This was the, spiced black walnut old-fashioned, bourbon, spiced rum, and honey syrup, essentially, right? A quarter of an ounce to half an ounce of honey syrup, depending on your sweetness level, 4 to 5 dashes of black walnut bitters. Ow, that's easy. That's so easy. Absolutely. Emily, I'm curious, because I know you're a bartender as well. In terms of your bourbons, if you had to take your pick of any bourbon that I've got, which one would you choose? I'm gonna throw in your direction. Do I have a bourbon command? I don't think I have a bourbon command. Do I have a bourbon command? No, but I have a whiskey command. Right? There we go. I'll during the ad break, take a check at the, if you want to. If not, I'm totally happy to pick one myself. Let me know if any particular bourbon that we have, or whiskey, strikes your fancy. I'm curious. Tinker's saying we could also do the brown butter bourbon. Now, to me, the brown butter bourbon is a flavored bourbon. It is not a... This recipe calls, going back to specificity of ingredients, which I am a big stickler on. This calls for bourbon, not flavored bourbon, not a flavored whiskey, right? Never mind saying, too, looking ahead, with Mother's Day this year, remember the conversation we had last year, could we get one of Mom with an X's drink recipes? And you know what? I will follow up on her. I will follow up with her again. Actually, did I get those recipes? I might have actually gotten those recipes. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Did I ever get that? I might have. Recipes? I thought I got something from Mama with an X, but... drinks for... Oh, okay. Oh, no, that isn't it. I'm gonna just text her again. By the way, comma, chat is still wondering about any original recipes you've created, period. Did you share those with me already, question mark? Just follow up there, right? Gosh. What do I see? Tessa out there apparently dealing with a spring water leak. Oh, ew, my gosh, dude. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Emily's saying, looking at the list for the whiskeys, I think you know which one rum I want. Oh, I saw that there. You specified that. Emily's saying, too, what recipes? A while back, we were talking about recipes that my mother created because my mother was a bartender before I was. So we're thinking about maybe doing one of her recipes for Mother's Day. Somebody else in chat orders it. Great. So welcome back from the ads, everybody. We're taking a small break. We're back at the bar. Last week, you might recall, we made a recipe from Nevermind for Abigail from Stardew Valley. And a part of that recipe was playing with some blackberries. We freshly juiced some blackberries. We acid adjusted the juice. We made a pretty tasty highball, all things considered. And we had some extra juice left over. And the question was, can we clarify that using the power of enzymes? And the answer is sort of kind of yes. So this is a small container of blackberry juice that has had contact with pectin-X, or an enzyme specifically meant to break down pectin in fruits. And looks to me that there is a very clear level of separation in there. Do you see that powder on the inside? That is particulates separating from the liquid. I'll also put a little flashlight behind it too, just to illuminate a little bit. You can see that there is absolutely a separation, right? Absolutely a separation in here. That is because the pectin has been broken down, reducing the cloudiness inside of this blackberry juice. So, from here, it works better if we had more blackberry juice, but what we're gonna try to do is just very simply try to separate the solids from the liquids. So I'm gonna grab a funnel, a coffee filter. I'm going to pour this over top of the coffee filter. I'm going to wet the coffee filter first to make sure that I don't trap too many of the juices. And what will likely happen is it'll come out cloudy a little bit, maybe sometimes a little bit not. We'll swap containers and see if we can get a clarified juice at the other end. What we'll use this for, it's probably a little bit more ephemeral. I don't think we'll actually use it for anything, but this is just an experiment to see what happens if we clarify blackberry juice with pectin-X. Does all the color disappear? No. Doesn't appear like it does. Right? Let's see. I see Emily out there saying, please use Ghost Coast Master Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Since the distillery was in Savannah, that's about an hour away from Hilton Head, very close to headquarters. You went to the distillery on the last day that it was open. You got some of the bourbon and thought it was very, very yummy. Dude, I remember buying that Ghost Coast Distillery bourbon. I remember the guy told me it was about 70 to 80 bucks. And I told him, is that worth the price? He says, well, the distillery isn't here anymore, so you probably won't be able to find this bottle anywhere else. I was like, cool. So I bought it. I like that. I like that very much. Very Savannah coded. Very Southern America coded. I like that. So let me grab a coffee filter. We'll set up a quick. Also, how many filters do I have? Am I running low on filters? Okay, I'm running a little bit low on funnels, actually. Solid choice, Emily. I love how inspired that is. Let me go over here and grab a container of sorts. I'm gonna do this one because I can. Fancy stemmed glasses. I'm gonna wet my filter by just dipping it in some water that I have over here. Wow, he's got water on standby. Yeah, I got a whole hot water bath. It's 150 degrees. It's hot. Hot indeed. Let's see. Rose was out there saying the Babs mocktail is planned to be a chocolate rimmed strawberry with small chunks and lime for balance. Indeed. That will require quite a bit of prep work on my part, so might take a little bit. All right, I got my pre-wetted filter. Let's see if it starts coming out quickly. Let's see. Emily's saying, going for low country coastal area. That's what they call this region. Low country coastal. That's what they call the region between Savannah and Hilton Head, South Carolina. Well, there we go. I love recipes that have that level of detail, that level of thought, dude. I'll also say, too, we've also got a couple other orders in here, too. I was going over those over the break. We got one from CJ, the Hana Hana Boom. One from Tinker, which is just the buggy apple. It's just bugs and apple juice. Okay. Rose, which has got the inspired by your partner's persona, right? I just realized it doesn't have a name. Galactic. Oh, it's called the Galactic Bun Bun. There we go. Galactic Bum Bum. Nick has got the Smoke Signal, which uses, oh, dude, the New Riff Barrel. Nick, are you still out there, by the way? That New Riff Barrel Bourbon is a solid choice there. It's basically a riff on a mule. It's like a cinnamon bourbon mule. Kind of like that. And then Zesty's got Krampus in my pantas. There we go. Let's pour this over top and see what we get, right? I don't think it's going to come out clear first. Let's see. Rose was saying to you, always tell us to let you know if you need prep ahead of time. Absolutely. Basically, this translates to this. Prep ahead of time translates more specifically on this show to, do I have it on my stock? If I don't, you're going to need to reach out to me so I can get it, right? Never mind, Senator, we're going to filter it multiple times. Likely. So what's happening here, in my experience, anytime that I've done a Pectin X filtering, which means that the Pectin has broken down, the Pectin X has broken down the pectin in the fruit juice to effectively clarify it, right? Anytime I've done that, the tiny particles that are left behind, because this is separation happening at the molecular level, dude. This is molecules, proteins interacting with each other. Typically, they're too small for my filter. Typically. There won't be a lot of sediment, but what happens is all of the sediment that collects at the bottom of the filter is going to concentrate, and it's going to create almost a second filter, not just the coffee filter, but a sediment filter that we're going to pour back over top of to make sure that we catch more of those tiny little particles as they kind of sift together on their own. It's not going to catch everything, but it should catch most of it. In other experiences I've had, like with the bee propolis liqueur, passing that through a coffee filter didn't work at all. 2 or 3 passes didn't work at all. I had to siphon it off the top to make sure it came out perfectly clear, which usually doesn't matter very much. But for this, we are specifically trying to clarify this with the intent to put it into a highball style cocktail that might be force carbonated or topped up with seltzer water. When you are working with a carbonated cocktail at all, just a carbonated drink in general, all of those tiny spaces is exactly where the bubbles are going to attach onto and come out. So if you want a super fizzy carbonated cocktail, not just a soda, a whole drink that's carbonated to the point where it hits your tongue and it fizzes right on the surface, you need to make sure that your ingredients are as clarified as possible. Otherwise, the bubbles just go away. They come out of solution. If you want a really pretty looking bubbly cocktail, like it's got fizz and whatnot over the place, use particulates, that's fine. Sugar will get you that. Sugar will get you to the same point if you put sugar in champagne. But if you want something that's going to fizz when it hits your mouth, that's what we're doing this for. That's the point. Hey, Steel City, welcome back, dude. Happy 2026. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right, I think I caught up on everything. So yeah, we're clarifying this right now. Honestly, never mind. This is coming out very clear from what I can tell. This is not the best glass. Actually, this is not the best glass for this. Because it's got striations. It's really difficult to see up close. Hold up a second. It's really difficult to see up close. Oh, I have a beaker. Actually, I have a graduated cylinder. Let's use one of those, right? Let's use a graduated cylinder. There we go. Steel City's saying happy 2026, bro. How are you? Dude, I'm doing great. Mixology's been great around here. The community has grown so much. And we've got some new redemptions on the show. So let me pour this back over top. And we'll let it sit. We'll let it sit for a little while. Let it sit for a little while. But I can already tell this is super separated. Also, it tastes more sour. If I recall, and Nevermind can correct me if I'm wrong, if I recall, we were clarifying a little bit of the, actually, we were clarifying a bit of the acid-adjusted blackberry juice, not the regular blackberry juice at all, right? I was going to say, that tastes sour. The blackberry juice itself was not very sour, right? Tessa saying, is that an absinthe glass? It's an absinthe glass. It is very, very large for an absinthe glass. If you're drinking that much absinthe, you're having a great night. Or a great morning. I don't know what time you're drinking. So let me put that off to the side. Right in sights. Steel City saying, gotta work in the mornings and enjoy the rest of the stream. Much love out there. Thanks, Steel City, for popping in. Whether or not you stop at the bar every week, every day, every month, or once a year, it is always a pleasure to see some of our old folks around here. Our regulars, our older regulars around here. Good to see you, Steel City. Good luck at work. Good luck at work. And yes, this is the acid-adjusted one. Great. So, is it the end of the day in Stardew, or we still have time left? We just started a new day. I'm going to do this order from Emily. This sounds delightful, actually. Emily, you still out there? I think you probably are. I am more than 100% sure that you probably already are. So let's do this order real quick, right? Let's pop it back to the bar. Over here. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Cocktail time. Yeah, dude, I could use something else from this. I love me a nice old fashioned, and that Hilton head rum.
Reminder. Fusion time, baby. If you just let me know.
Alexa, cancel that reminder. There we go. The infusion is done. The infusion is done. There we go. 2 hours. 2 hours. So, before we do the drink, I'm not going to do anything just yet. Not yet, but 2 hours later, we've got our infusion. What does it look like, chat? Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Look at all of the... Oh my gosh, dude. You can still see all of the Skittles remain at the bottom. They've become... It looks like Play-Doh at the bottom of this bag, dude. It's like Play-Doh at the bottom of, like, a bloody swamp. We've got the bone apple teeth. We do. We got the bone apple teeth. All right, let me put this bag to the side real quick. So, we can let this cool. We don't necessarily have to let it cool if we don't want to. But let me unplug the sous vide. Unplug the sous vide. Sapphire, take care out there. Let me pour this in the bucket. We don't need this water. Nice hot bucket. Nice hot bucket. I will note, chat, putting hot water into a bucket that has cold water and glass might be dangerous. Know your glassware before doing this. Know your glassware. I can put this right back on the shelf over here. There we go. Easy infusion. Easy infusion. Emily out there saying, too, that your cousin actually helped you out with the recipe. She and you work at the distillery, and she's a bartender, so she helped me out with the ratios. Absolutely. Chat, my family's got connections in the bar industry. Did you know that? Cousin with an X is out there right next to Emily. Z8 Llama. Z8 Llama, you know? Anyways, so... This is our infusion, right? So now what we'll do... We'll strain this over a coffee filter and see if it comes out clear. Might as well taste what's left at the bottom, right? Let's get some scissors. I'm gonna grab another filter. I'm gonna let this go because this is gonna take longer than the infusion. Disney Queen, I believe, is asleep right now. I think. Yeah, she's definitely asleep right now, so. Let's grab, I should have 200-ish milliliters of material in there. I'm gonna grab... There we go. This will be the end container. There we go. There we go. Pre-wet my filter to maximize my yield. First it's hot, then it's cold. First it's hot, then it's cold, and then it's broken. in the case of your glassware. There we go. So all we're going to do, chat, is I'm going to open up the bottle and I'm going to start infusing it over this coffee filter. I don't know whether or not I need to worry too much about it coming out clear or otherwise, just like what we were worrying about for the blackberry. But I'll treat it the same because we literally just did the same thing. So let's bring the cocktail angle over and see whether or not it starts filtering instantaneously. And then we'll do this recipe from Emily. There we go. Don't spill nowhere. Do not spill nowhere. Get the last of it over here. Here comes the cocktail angle. Oh, it's nice and hot, nice and warm. It smells so fruity. All right. Well, I didn't do that very well. I poured too fast, chat. I'm sorry. I poured too fast. I was a little bit overzealous. That's all right. I should have been more gentle. Admittedly, it was very hot. It was very hot. That's okay. We'll just do it again. I'll readjust my filter. There we go. We'll just pour it over top again. It's fine. It's fine. Coffee filters are meant to handle hot temperatures. That's the whole point, isn't it? That's the whole point, isn't it? That color is wild. It's very murky. That's wild. How is it murky if we put it through a coffee filter? Because I fucked up. Fucked up, chat. Try it again. Will it actually come out clear? I honestly have no idea. I've never done this infusion before. There we go. It was my fault for touching the bag, dude. It was hot. Yeah, dude, it's coming out completely clear. That's wow. Dude, that's incredible. Wow, dude, that does not want to filter at all. That needs like a carbon filter. The sugar and the starch. Oh my gosh. Hey, owl boy. Welcome back. That's filtering out so cleanly. Wow. That is filtering out so cleanly. That's incredible. All right, that'll be done very quickly. I wonder if it'll ever separate. Oh my god, dude, it's like a wow, dude. It's like wow. Dude. The like I'm gonna stick my hand in here. Oh, it's so sticky. Oh my god, it's so sticky. Wow, dude. Get a spoon for that. I feel like I should be able to like scrape this off the walls of the bag. It's so gummy. Oh my gosh, dude. I have to scrape. Actually, you know what? I gotta cut the bag open. Never mind, like all of these mixology experiments are becoming my favorite parts of the stream. For the sake of better drinks, chat, we experiment so that other people don't have to. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm just gonna open up the bag. I'm just gonna cut the bag right open. Wow. That's the advantage. So the advantage of a bag over a jar like Doka Ryan is I can cut this shit right open. Gosh. It's gonna be so sweet. It's gonna be so flavorful. I gotta... I'm scraping what's left. I'm scraping the Skittles carcasses off of the bag. Dude, look at how sticky this is. My spoon is sticking to the bag. That's incredible. I think we made like taffy or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna try to unfurl it. Oh wait. Oh my god. All my fingers. Oh god. Oh, get off. Get off. I can't even get it out with a spoon, dude. I can't even get it out with a spoon. Maybe. It's so stuck, dude. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I'm getting some. I need to develop new methods Chat, this is the first infusion of 2026, dude. Owlboy out there saying you're going to Scotland in May. You'll have a 19-hour layover in London on your way back. Dude, go to Scotland. Enjoy it. A few buddies of mine went to Scotland on their honeymoon, and they loved it. And they said the next time they go back, hopefully they'll bring me with it. I literally can't. It is so difficult. I'm trying my best. I need to take my rings off, dude. I am trying my best to dislodge this. Maybe I need a... Do I need a knife? No, a knife is not going to... Scrape it this way. Scrape it this way. There we go. There we go. There we go. I heard something. There we go. Do you hear that, chat? Do you hear the crinkling of plastic? Oh, gosh. Ah. I can hear the crinkling of plastic. Oh, my gosh. Wow, dude. I almost got all of it. I almost got all of it. I just need to, like... It's like taffy. It's like taffy. There we go. Almost got all of it. Almost got most of... There we go. Look at what I found at the bottom of my sous vide bag. Wow, dude. Wow. We've got to try the solids. Let's see. Bitter Tree says, is stream down? Is stream down? Everything's looking good on... Oh, what the... Oh, yeah, what the heck? It says there is 0 KPP... What happened? What the... Too powerful for... I can see you. Emily can see me. Yeah, wait a minute. No, I'm out on Twitch. For some reason, Twitch is dead right now. Twitch is dead. Why is Twitch dead? Twitch, what did you do? What the... Wait a minute, why did Twitch die? What the heck happened? What the... What is going on here? Hold on, I gotta fig my fingers out. You're saying stream down, going to Scotland out there. I came back and saw that we're on stream 3 now. What happened? Wait a minute, are we back again? Are we back now? No, wait a minute. Yeah, my OBS says I have absolutely 0 uprate. That's really weird. That is really, really weird. What the heck? Twitch, what are you doing? Let's refresh. Let's reload that source. Hold up over there. Weird. Weird. Hold up. Let me check on Twitch real quick. This is on Twitch's side this time. This is a really weird tech day. Yeah, it says I'm offline. What? I didn't even realize it went down earlier. It says bitter trees. Yeah, what the... This is super duper weird, chat. I see in OBS that there is absolutely 0 output to stream. So, hold up a second. Okay, hold up. We're going to do that real quick. We're going to go in here real quick. What in the world? Yeah, dude, I have no idea. Hold up a second. Let me try to fix things for Twitch. I don't know, dude. I don't know. All right, whatever. Where's the button? General is, what is it? Start stream otherwise. First stream, we're getting Murphy's Law right at the beginning. Yeah, dude. There should be a, oh gosh, there's supposed to be a setting in one of my, oh, there we go. Click that button. There we go. So I should be able to click